All right, looks like we are live. So, hello guys, how is it going? It's been one heck of a fortnight since I last spoke to you guys, hasn't it? And as you can see, I have moved into my new home, and now I'm going to join the voice chat and see who is here to say hello to. So, waiting for me is Shadow and Blaze. Ozzy says he's going to be late. No worries. And Daniel's a job interview. Well, good luck to him. That's fine. I'm going to join now.
Hello there.
Hello there. And we're back.
After 2 weeks.
Feels like a lifetime ago, doesn't it? But yeah, we are live right now.
Yeah.
And hey, Blaze, nice to see you here. Liking your profile pic, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. Hey, Joseph, first client here. Nice to see you here.
That was inspired by Brian Dobson.
I noticed, yeah, that was a pretty cool inspiration you took, Blaze. So yeah, guys, what do you think of a new place from what you've seen on my video so far?
It's great. Looks pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, Sean. Thank you, Exalted. Appreciate it. Yeah. It took a lot of work to do to, set it up, but it was a bit of a nightmare, though. I feel like I'm never going to end the setup. Tales from the Crypt. Never heard of that. What is it? You like it, Joseph? That's cool. Yeah. When I first got here, it was a bit of a pain because of lots of boxes lying around that they put there, and it was a bit hard to do. Thankfully, though, my desk from my old home is actually what I'm talking to you guys on now.
Ooh.
So thankfully, it felt a bit familiar still, and I put my films on there as well. Thank you, Darth Prime. Appreciate it. No, I'm not interested in Assassin's Creed Mirage. Not interested. Valhalla killed my interest in the franchise. But yeah, I'm back after feels like a lifetime ago when I last streamed.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And I've got a lot of pretty cool things to show you guys I've been getting as well. If you guys in my server, you'll be aware of what I've got so far, of course, but I'll show it to you guys who are watching the stream who are not in my server in a bit. And there's a lot of things, and Shadow, are you okay with YouTube knowing about your special day today?
Oh, yes, I'm officially 21. Let's
Yeah.
just say that.
Okay, guys, so Shadow has officially turned 21 today, so happy birthday to Shadow, guys. Wish my birthday in the comments, please, guys.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Greetings, Declan. Nice to see you here. So, Shadow, did you by any chance get any birthday presents today?
Well, just money, really.
Money? Well, I suppose that's good because you can choose what you want with that, can't you?
Yep.
That's the beauty of it, really. And
thank you, Joseph.
Yeah.
Thank you, Prime.
Yeah, thank you guys for wishing Shadow well.
Hey, Don.
I see Don's here. Hey, Don.
Hey.
Nice to see you here.
And I was also about to say that I'll show you what I got in the after party.
Yeah, sure. In the after party, you can show us, and in the after party as well, guys. I'll also show you guys what my room looks like, or a room tour, if you will.
Oh, thank you, yourself, the nerd. Thank you very much.
But yeah, it's definitely been a while, hasn't it, really, since I last streamed, hasn't it? It feels like a lifetime ago, like a year ago or something. But yeah.
And also another great thing, I finally finished the story for Ghost.
Yeah, I noticed, so well done to you for experiencing the story. It's an absolute masterpiece, that game.
Absolute masterpiece. And
Love
also
second
killing Odin Khan was probably the most satisfying part of the game.
Tell me about it. He's a ruthless villain who had it coming.
Like I actually cheered when, and also I actually cheered when Jin could put his sword in his heart.
Yeah, very satisfying. Hey Rex, nice to see you here.
And then later, we just cut off his head.
Yep. And also, Shadow, which ending did you choose when it comes to Lord Shimura?
I actually chose to kill him.
Did you? Oh, wow.
because I want to respect his wishes.
Mm-hmm. Scooby-Doo, what are you? Oh man, I remember that show. Oh man. Isn't it just amazing how the stories and dialogue in that Scooby-Doo show from the 60s is so much better than today's crap?
Yeah.
Amazing, isn't it? How a show from the 60s is better than today's crap. And also, guys, I've also got some bad news because YouTuber screwing with me once again because they did not accept my appeal for monetization. So, and also, guys, I've had enough. I am not going to reapply ever again. I've had enough. So that's why I'm not going to hold back anymore when it comes to what I say on my videos. I'm not going to hold back anymore because I'm not going to get paid for it anyway. So yeah, no point in trying to hold it back now. Bonsoir Venom Comics. Probably for the best, Blaze, but you uninstalled that Saints Row Reaper that you tried out and you hated at the start, didn't you? As you showed me. So, Don, how's your fortnight been since we, last spoke?
Good.
That's great to hear. And I would have checked out your movie reviews you've been posting recently, but unfortunately, Don, at my new house, I've had no Wi-Fi, so I couldn't see them, unfortunately.
Oh yeah, and Don, I think you're happy that I finally seen the Terrifier movies.
Yeah.
Oh man, those movies are so freaking awesome.
Well, I'll be sure to check those out later this month, guys, hopefully. Probably after seeing the Conjuring films.
Oh, when are you gonna start?
Later this month, Shadow, when of course, Halloween time, of course.
Nice.
Because I have other things I need to watch as well, though.
I'm likely gonna do my Terrifier 2 commentary on October 27th.
Isn't it funny how these low-budget Hanna-Barbera cartoons from the 50s and 60s are better animation? Yeah, tell me about it. It's really funny, and it's just embarrassing how old is better than new. If we're talking about Scooby-Doo territory in particular, then you guys know what we're talking about, of course, which is Velma, of course, that trash. If Ozzy was here, he'd definitely vouch for it, because he had the unfortunate torture of watching the first episode.
Next week. And this Monday, Lucamus, this Monday sounds so.
Sorry, what, Don? Your mic cut off.
What Silence of the Lambs reviews.
Silence of the Lambs? That's cool. Be looking forward to seeing that.
Yeah, and then Wednesday, the Shaun of the Dead review will premiere. So.
Oh, I'm definitely looking forward to that. That's my favorite comedy movie.
Because I watched those movies last week.
That's cool.
Then Thursday will be Bram Stoker's Dracula's review. And then Tuesday is going to be From Dusk Till Dawn's review.
Very nice.
And then Friday was going to be a movie review, but I remember next Friday is a certain day, so that day is going to be the Friday 13th ranking.
Of course, yeah, because it's literally the 13th on that day, isn't it? So, yeah, it's pretty good timing. Yeah, you guys are not wrong about Velma at all. And it was made by someone who I absolutely despise now, of course, which is Mindy Kaling. Yeah.
Don't say her name. Don't even say her name.
Yeah, I dare not speak of her on this channel. Speaking of her as well, guys, on the days before I moved, and also the night before, I managed to finish, of course, watching the American remake of The Office, and I was glad that she barely paid him a 9th season, but I hate how she paid him a last episode. She ruined the last episode with her scene. Oh, God.
Yeah, that is my only bad quality, that episode.
But I did, however, love seeing Michael, though, in the finale.
That was amazing.
Yeah. And also, as well, I also found out the reason why he only has 2 lines in the finale, too. Do you know why he only had 2 lines, Shadow?
No.
Right, you know that thing called SAG-AFTRA, right, when it comes to the actors?
Oh, yeah.
They have a rule in which if a character has more than 2 lines, they have to be credited as like a guest role in a TV show, right?
Yeah.
And they wanted to avoid spoiling surprises Michael's return, basically. So yeah, they basically made him stay uncredited, really.
Okay.
Sean, I don't do requests. So yeah, but I would definitely check out Terrifier, both the films, one day. Later this month, probably. When I see the Conjuring films, that is. Yeah.
The Terrifier movies are awesome.
Yeah, I've heard great things about them, especially the second one.
And thankfully, there's no Mary Sue in that one.
Well, yeah, I've heard good things about the characters.
And no woke crap.
Well, thank God for that.
And of course, the actress who portrays Sienna in the sequel, of course, has my respect.
Yeah, I heard that she said some great things, yeah.
And you'll definitely love Art the Clown.
Art the Clown, yeah, I think I probably will. I've heard good things about that character. And when it comes to Michael in the finale, Shadow, I do like how his first line was his catchphrase. Well, that's what she said. That was brilliant.
That's what she said.
And when it comes to watching shows, guys, as I promised you, after I, of course, saw The Office, a few days ago I started watching Avatar: The Last Airbender, and so far I think it's incredible. Definitely better than today's trash, I'll say that.
Oh, and I'll definitely tell you that I've only finished season 1 of Ash vs. Evil Dead, and the first season is a 10 out of 10 to me.
I can see why. What's also cool, Shadow, is the series premiere directed by Sam Raimi as well. So yeah, pretty cool, isn't it?
Yeah, and so far that's actually my favorite episode.
Yeah, it's mine as well. I love that first episode. It's just how you bring back a character who's older, really, and you treat them right when they're older.
Yeah, and thankfully Ash wasn't turned into Jake Skywalker.
Yep, he's the Ash we all love. Because even though Bruce was in I think he was in his 60s when he returned to that show, he still was an absolute badass in it, and funny as well, I must say. Groovy.
Oh yes. I'm looking forward to watching the rest of the show.
Well, you're in for a treat. I think it's a really underrated show that I think deserves more love and attention. If you guys have not seen it, I'd recommend it. It's a great show.
Yeah. And the thing, and when I was watching the show, I thought to myself, why did this show get cancelled?
Yeah, I wonder too, really. It's a shame that it did, because I think it's an underrated show. You know. But then again, though, of course, and when the first season ended, Bruce Campbell did say he had retired from playing Ash in live action. So I guess that's probably why, maybe. So, yeah.
And of course, also.
Also what? Also what, Shadow?
Yeah, I said there was also low viewership.
Unfortunately, I think it's also the money, isn't it, really, from the viewers and all that. Yeah. Hey, Liv, nice to see you here.
And also, of course, also watching The Next Generation of Star Trek.
That's cool. If you guys are wondering what films I've been seeing, on my second night here, literally, I watched the Indian film called RRR, Triple R, and I think it was absolutely phenomenal, and I had an absolute blast with it. I'd recommend it strongly.
Oh, I'll check it out someday.
I'd recommend it. It's phenomenal. It blew my mind from start to finish, and you'll also definitely love Ray Stevenson in the film as well. He plays a great villain. Great villain.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I'll definitely watch it for him.
I watched it to pay my respects to Ray. We lost him way too soon. And speaking of Indian films, I also watched the film called Pathaan, which came out this year. And the reason why I watched it, guys, is because it was recommended by the game creator, Hideo Kojima, because he watched and he recommends it to everyone.
Mm.
And I can see why he loved it, because I loved it too. It was amazing. So far, though, guys, Triple R is my favourite film from India, though, so far. And it actually gave me more interest to watch international films which aren't made by Hollywood, or Hollywood, we want to call it.
And when it comes to movies I've seen, most of the movies from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, I think you watched it in like a marathon, didn't you, Shadow?
Yeah, that,
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
that-
that's cool.
and I've also finally seen Russell Crowe.
Yeah, I'm glad you liked it because I definitely do. It was definitely a pleasant surprise because I thought it wasn't going to be good based on trailers, but I really enjoyed it.
Oh, and also I've finally seen Tropic Thunder as well.
And I see you loved it, Shadow.
I didn't laugh my ass off.
Yeah, me too. It's hilarious.
And I'm sure you're wondering who's my favorite character.
Is it by any chance Kirk Lazarus?
It is.
Well, I can't say I blame me because he was hilarious.
What do you mean, you people?
Hey, Badola, what's up is when I was streaming England and we're talking about films we've been watching. And I also rewatched Wonder Woman for its review earlier this week, guys, and I love that film to this day. So it's one of my top favourite DCU films to this day. Always will be. And also as well, I also rewatched Suicide Squad extended version, and I think that it's mediocre, while I think the theatrical version is trash.
Yeah, and I also saw Evil Dead 2013. Yeah, it's the weakest one so far.
I mean, I think it's decent. I think it's decently good, and definitely one of those few horror reboots which is actually good, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, but sadly, when it comes to bad movies I've seen, I saw Scream 6, hated it.
Well, I thankfully refuse to watch Scream 6. Not interested in the slightest, and based on your review, Shadow, looks like I dodged a bullet.
Yep. It is not. I officially rank it as the worst Scream movie ever.
Jeez, even worse than Scream 3. Go on, Don.
And get this, guys. They say Kirby's back in the film, but she does like literally nothing and is wasted.
Well, that sucks. What do I think of Bloodsport? Oh yeah, I also saw a film called Bloodsport, guys, which stars Jean-Claude Van Damme. It was definitely, in my opinion, an amazing 80s flick. Loved it.
Oh, and there's one line that really. Oh, sorry. Another thing I forgot to mention about 6. There's a line that really made me mad. It was the Candyman link. It was this line where they say, "Which Candyman do you like, original or requel?" And they literally say both.
Oh, for God's sake!
The first one.
As far as I'm concerned, there's only one.
It was awful.
It is.
Candyman.
Terrible.
I don't like the first Candyman film. I hate what came after it. There's only one Candyman film to me. Just one.
And when it comes to the original, I'm actually going to rewatch it on the anniversary. That's coming up.
Very nice. Apollo for the best, Declan. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Donny. Hope you get better, man. Drink plenty of water and, try and rest, yeah? You'll probably feel better if you do that.
And also Scream 5. I also hated that one, especially how they handled Dewey.
That was stupid. They literally gave him a Han Solo treatment.
Yeah, and also Luke Skywalker from episode 8 was turning into Jake Skywalker, and this. I hated that.
Sometimes, guys, I like to edge towards the opinion that there's only 3 Scream films I can accept, being, Scream 1, Scream 2, and Scream 4. And the only scene I'll take from Scream 3 is Carrie Fisher. That's the only scene I like in Scream 3. Screw everything else about that garbage. So yeah. Oh, is that your heart, Blade? That's very nice. And oh yeah, as well, guys. I also watched the film called Hansel and Gretel. What's it called again? Witch Hunters, and I thought that was really good.
Oh yes.
Definitely, in my opinion, underrated, and I think Jeremy Renner was amazing as Hansel himself, and yeah, and the actually played Gretel was also great too, and yeah, thank you about all that. Yeah, it took a lot of time to get set up, but it got there eventually. You saw Thelma Prairie, Donny. Awesome. That's my favourite film last year as well. I love Thelma Prairie.
Yes, but yeah, Hansel and Girl, Witch Hunters, it's definitely a movie that deserves a sequel.
Absolutely. I think it sets up 1, 2 at the end, doesn't it? So yeah, I wouldn't mind a sequel to. I'll probably call it my series too. Yeah, definitely. I think Harrison Ford's great as Jack Ryan in the films I've seen. I've not seen Hunt for Red October before, but I don't really want to because I despise Alec Baldwin. I just think he's an absolute disgrace and a nasty person. So I don't want to watch films he's in, to be honest. Yeah, I think franchises tend to go wrong when they try to overuse the multiverse concept and not stick to their own universe. It's just stupid, isn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm wanting to watch a film, guys, I want to watch, like, a good, entertaining story. I don't care about all these goddamn universe connections or, like, multiverses. Just, like, I want a good story, for crying out loud.
Yeah, I'm really getting tired of that right now.
Yeah, sick of it.
The only multiverse stuff that's worked is just Spider-Verse.
Yeah, I love those films, and, you know, like, if we're talking video game territory, I do also love LEGO Dimensions as well, that game.
Oh yes.
Definitely, it's definitely
say
a way better Warner Brothers multiverse game than Space Jam: New Legacy, which was garbage.
failed legacy.
Yeah,
You know, because the movie was a failure.
yeah, maybe call it Space Crap or Space Turd: a new Legacy or something like that. I'm not interested in MK1 yet about all that because I don't really care for that game yet until I play it for myself. But based on what I'm hearing from some YouTubers I follow, I've not heard good things about it, especially, of course, Nitara.
Oh, Megan Fox is horrible voice acting.
Yeah, it's really bad, Megan Fox. Like, because in my opinion, guys, she can't act at all.
And speaking of 2014, she ruined that movie in the first part.
I mean, tell me this, Shadow. Can she also not act in that film as April?
She sucked. She ruined her. Ruined that character in the first 5 minutes.
Not surprised in the slightest.
And also Vermont was right about the turtles being creepy as hell.
Yeah, compared to Megan Fox, I do tolerate Ronda Rousey. Mainly because compared to Megan, who's an absolute douchebag in real life, I think Ronda Rousey is nicer than Megan, to be honest. Oh, I will say, though, that I do miss Trisha Helfer as Sonya in MK11. I wish she came back instead of casting the role to Ronda Rousey, to be honest. So, yeah, all I can say is, you know, that they shouldn't have cast Megan Fox as a character. And what's so dumb, guys, is they have another voice actor doing the grunts for Nitara, so why not cast her to say her lines too, as well as the grunts?
Yeah.
That's just stupid. Like, you can't just have 2 people playing a character. Get one crying out loud to voice a character, not 2. Doesn't make any sense at all. It's just an absolute joke, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I stand by my statement that, in my opinion, Mortal Kombat is an example of a game franchise where the old games are better than the new games. Because, guys, I have mixed feelings on MK11, and I have, you know, I have not heard good things about MK1. So all I can say is I'll probably stick to the old Mortal Kombat games. So yeah. Yeah, what a waste of Christina V. That's just stupid. She should have just done the whole voice for Nitara, not just for grunts. Last good MK game? Well, obviously for me it's X, because that's my favourite NetherRealm game of all time. By my opinion, it's the last good MK game, in my opinion. 11, I'm not much of a fan of, really. I've mixed thoughts on that game, but Mortal Kombat X, in my opinion, is the last great MK game to me. That's my favourite NetherRealm game of all time. And speaking of Megan Fox, guys, as well, tomorrow I also did a video saying why, in my opinion, The Expendables 2 did not need a sequel, or sequels, got 2 of them. Because as you guys know, I absolutely hate Expendables 3, and it killed my interest in watching that 4th one that came out recently.
I think you dodged a bullet with that one too.
Oh, I think I have, because I've read it about its plot on Wikipedia, and in my opinion, it's appalling and embarrassing. Yeah, you're right, Declan. There's only 2 films I like in the Expendables franchise, but 2 of them. 3, in my opinion, is just an absolute joke compared to the entertaining first 2 films. One absolute joke. And 4th one, I've no other things about either. Apparently, that one's worse than the 3rd one. So yeah, looks like I did the right thing avoiding it.
Yeah, it's direct-to-DVD garbage.
I mean, Dom, would you say that the visuals also make it look bad as well?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And also, Don, is it also true that Sly is wasted in this film as Barney?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, I thought so. Because they confirmed his role is going to be small in this film because apparently Sly wants to leave the franchise. But like, what I don't understand is why do a 4th one in the first place when, you know, like, you don't want to be in it, so why bother going in, Sly? Does not make any sense. Yeah, that's true about all. Yeah, about Grey Griffin, as she's called nowadays. Yeah, yeah, I love Mandalorian series 1 and 2. Great seasons right there. I did not see series 3, and to this day, I don't want to see series 3 because I didn't hear good things about it. I lost interest when Gina Carano got fired. And it was,
me too.
and it was Book of Boba Fett that killed my interest in watching it anymore. Star Wars. I caught out Star Wars thanks to Book of Boba Fett being just disappointing. And thanks to reviews I've seen, other shows came after that. I'm so glad I stopped watching Star Wars because, in my opinion, that franchise has died.
Oh, it is beyond at this point.
It's literally a walking corpse.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's what it is. To literally quote Doc Ock from, you know, No Way Home, "You're a walking corpse." You know what, Declan, you're probably doing the right thing because Rise of Skywalker is also trash as well, in my opinion. If you guys have not seen that film, you're doing the right thing, in my opinion, because in my opinion, it's absolute garbage. It's probably one of the worst, like, film franchise finales I've ever had the misfortune of seeing in my life, ever. I mean, to be completely honest, guys, I don't even know what I think is the #1 worst franchise finale of all time for films. I have no idea what I'd say the worst one is, really. I mean, I, of course, pretend the finale of Star Wars is Return of the Jedi. In my book, it is the end of Star Wars.
Always will be.
Yeah, George Lucas made it pretty clear there's no episode 7. Because if you guys have seen interviews for Revenge of the Sith, he was asked if, you know, he'd let someone do an episode 7, direct it, and he said no. And then he said there's no episode 7. He made it pretty clear then. In 2005, there's no episode 7. And I stand by the man's word.
Yep.
Yeah, George will always be an absolute legend. Yeah, mad respect for George right there. He's an absolute genius, and I have nothing but respect for Mr. Lucas.
I'm glad to see Rambo Rap's rant on The Last Jedi came back to YouTube.
Came back? Did it get taken down temporarily? Something, Don?
No, it just got deleted, but it got re-uploaded on his channel.
Well, I'm glad it's back. Of course, yeah. Rambo Flip's a great guy.
A legend.
Yeah, he is. You're right about Dollar. There's no episode 7.
No episode 7.
Or episode 8 or episode 9.
There's no sequel trilogy. That never happened.
I've moved house, Jeremiah. I moved house a couple of weeks ago. So this is my new home, my new room. Forgive me if it's a bit of a mess because I've only just moved. So yeah, it's taken a lot of time to get all set up and all that. Yeah, it's not kind of, it's fan fiction by people who don't even care for a franchise.
There. Also made it pretty clear.
I live in Greater Manchester, Declan. I'm not going to say any more about where I live because I'm going to keep that private. Well, guys, it is officially half an hour into the stream, so it's time for me to show you guys what I've been getting this past fortnight.
All right.
And what I've been unboxing as well, of course. So in terms of unboxings, literally the day after I moved, I unboxed my figure of Superman as he appeared in Action Comics issue 1. Love this figure.
He looks awesome.
Yeah, he does. Then the week after, I unboxed my figure of Miles Morales as he appears in Spider-Man 2, the upcoming game. Looks pretty cool.
Pretty nice.
I've been meaning to get a figure of him as he appears in Spider-Verse, but hopefully I will do. And today, guys, I unboxed my figure of Harley as she appears in Batman animated series, Harley Quinn.
Yeah, rest in peace, Arlen.
Yeah, and speaking of Arlene Sorkin, guys, next Saturday I'll be posting a compilation of her as Harley because next Saturday is her birthday, guys. So instead of a movie that does a sequel video, it's going to be a compilation of her as Harley for her birthday. To pay my respects to her. Then, guys, on the Saturday, my first Saturday here, actually, I went into Manchester and did some shopping because I'm going there nowadays. Thanks, my doll. I appreciate that. So, okay, I got, of course, 3 games, 2 films, and a figure. So, you guys who are in my Discord server, you'll be aware of what I got already. So, yeah. In terms of games, guys, on Saturday, I got Far Cry 4 on PS4, Far Cry 4. Then when it comes, Reggie dog players are adorable. Lily's sat behind me on my bed right now, sleeping. Then also, guys, then guys, in the Yakuza franchise, I also got as well Yakuza Kiwami, the first of the remakes of Yakuza. Then also as well,
personal favorites as well.
Yeah, that's nice. And Yakuza 6 for Song of Life. So that means, guys, after I've done my Lego marathon, I can then continue my Yakuza marathon.
Yakuza 6 is so impressive graphics-wise.
I can imagine. But in terms of films, guys, I got as well 2 of my favourite films of this year so far. And one of them, of course, is none other than, of course, a superhero film that I saw at cinema. And it's, of course, by Marvel and Sony. And that, of course, is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Yeah, love this film. And yeah, I'm very glad to finally have it on Blu-ray. And then, guys, I also picked up as well what is actually my all-time favourite film of this year. And also, guys, it's also, as well, not even made by Hollywood either. This film was actually made in Finland. And, of course, it's none other than Sisu.
Yes!
Yeah. I saw this one earlier this year, guys, and I had absolute blast with it. Just, what an absolute masterpiece.
Please, just make a sequel. Make a sequel, please.
Please do. I had a pretty good cliffhanger where the main character joins a war, so seeing him in action would be pretty awesome. And then I got a figure, guys, for one of my favourite characters of all time in cinematic history, and also as well my favourite cinematic villain of all time, of course, and that's none other than, of course, Darth Vader. Here he is. As he plays Return of the Jedi, guys, and he's also unmasked as well, so you can put his helmet on him as well, customized, which is pretty awesome.
It would be an honor if you would join us.
Oh, yes.
No, I am your father.
Yep. And then, guys, the week after, I did more shopping, and first of all, I got another figure from Forbidden Planet, and you guys be aware if you saw it on my server. This is for a figure for a superhero from DC, based on how this character was portrayed in the 60s, in both a show and a film, and later in like animation and stuff like that, and also parodies like Robot Chicken, for example, on The Simpsons. And also, this actor also had his final ever film role voicing his character in a direct-to-video film where a character goes against Two-Face, voiced by William Shatner. And this old chum is none other than Batman, as played by Adam West.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Yeah, here he is. Adam West, Batman, guys.
Yeah, there's the old chum himself.
Yep, and rest in peace to Adam West. Absolute legend he is. Then after that, guys, I also got some more other things too, media-wise. I got a video game, which is... And Blaze was very happy about this when I showed him when I got this, of course. That is, of course, another installment of the Assassin's Creed franchise, remastered. I've already played on Xbox One, and I decided to get it on PS4 because I love this game, and it's, of course, none other than Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered.
Oh,
Yeah, love this game. Definitely, in my opinion, really underrated. Then, guys, I got films. One of them is for a trilogy from DreamWorks on Blu-ray. Do you know what that is? Ozzy's here. Hey, Ozzy. Perfect timing because I'm doing my haul. So, do you guys know what this franchise is I'm showing, which is a trilogy by DreamWorks?
I want to say Kung Fu Panda.
No, I've already got that on Blu-ray, Shadow. It's another one.
Is it How to Train Your Dragon?
No, I've already got that on Blu-ray too.
What other trilogies did they make?
The main character, animals.
Madagascar.
It's Madagascar. The trilogy of
yeah,
Madagascar,
nice.
the films. The third one's my favourite, guys.
Oh, yeah,
First one I think is good too, but I'm personally not really a fan of the second one that much.
Yeah, it's the weakest one.
Mainly because it feels like a rip-off of a Lion King, and also because I personally did not like the villain Makunga.
Wasn't he voiced by Paul Eloquin?
Yeah, he was, unfortunately.
Yep. Well, Eloquin, and he was pathetic Will in the general.
And it doesn't even help he felt like a knock off of Scar too. Even
he also looks like Scar. He also looks like they didn't even try to hide it.
And also, guys, I also did not like Will.i.am's character either. But like Hippo character, I did not. Not him. Yeah. Personally, guys. Yeah, personally, guys. I like Will.i.am much better as Pedro in Rio.
Way better than that.
Yeah.
I'll give him that.
Yeah. Then, guys, I got a movie trilogy for some Wild West films by the director Sergio Leone. And they all star Clint Eastwood. You know what that is, don't you?
Yep, the man with no name.
Oh, yes. The three films together being A Fistful of Dollars, For a Few Dollars More, and The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Speaking of Wild West films, guys, I also as well watched a film this week called Django from 1966, starring Franco Nero. Great film, I'd recommend that too. And then, guys, I got a Blu-ray Steelbook for probably my favourite thriller action movie of all time. And of course, as well, the film which has my favourite role of my favourite actor of all time. So, who wants to say what it is?
John Wick.
Yep, it's a Steelbook of John Wick. There it is, guys. Yeah, front there is John aiming his gun at the Owen John, and then on the back, there he is again. Yeah, got to find out as a Steelbook. Now, also as well, guys, this week I got a PS Vita game as well. The PS Vita. And this is actually for a Lego game, guys, which I was really wanting to get because I heard great things about it. So it's a PS Vita Lego game, guys. You guess what it is?
I guess it's going to be Lego Ninjago Shadows of Ronin.
Oh, well done, Ozzy. It is. Found it. Yeah.
That was very... But I said...
Well done for guessing it. Nice one. Now, guys, also as well today, I got two films from HMV, and one of them is for a film by the legendary director Steven Spielberg. Can you guess what that is? It's a film by Spielberg, which I got today. You could say it's somewhat of a fictional biography. A fictional biography.
Is it Lincoln?
Nobody got Lincoln.
Munich?
No, I couldn't find that, unfortunately. I'd love to get that one day, though.
Mm.
So, yeah, fictional biography.
The Fablemans?
Yeah, it's the Fablemans.
At first, I thought you already had that.
Well, I not yet, unfortunately. And then, guys, I got a DC animated film as well, which I saw recently as well, which during my time off the internet. And this is also, in my opinion, a film which is better than the 2 live-action films to feature these characters, in my opinion. And also, first mentioned, in my opinion, that DC is better in animation than live-action.
Oh, I know what this is. It's Suicide Squad. Suicide Squad, Hell to Pay.
Well done, it is. Love this film.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it is. No, it's fine, my dog. If you've not seen it, don't feel ashamed. Go for it. It's a great film.
I haven't seen it either.
Okay, and now,
need to watch it too.
okay, and now, guys, I'm on to as well probably the main thing. So I got a pretty big thing this week, and Blaze, you know what this is, don't you?
I know what that is. I know what that is.
Yeah, you do. And I'm going to let you guys guess what it is. So Shadow and Ozzy.
Yes.
Is it?
No, I need to tell you guys what to do. So, do you guys by any chance have a PlayStation app on your phones?
Yeah.
Well, Ozzy, would you mind checking my trophy guide on there? Seeing what I've won, trophy-wise.
Okay, then.
Okay, I'll do some.
Yeah, check it on there. Wait, on your PS4, Shadow? Are you on it right now?
No, I'm going on, yeah.
You have the app,
Yeah.
that's cool. Okay, so check my trophy list of what I've earned.
I see it. I see it.
What is
I
it?
see it.
What do you see?
GTA 4.
GTA 4, my favourite game, and what does that mean?
PS3.
Yep,
PS3.
that's right, guys. I got none other than a PS3.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I got a PS3, guys. Actually, I got it on Wednesday too, in secret. Huh. So what do you guys think of that? Did you guys see that coming?
Nope.
When you said big, that was like the first thing that came to mind.
But then again, you have said that that was the main console you searched for.
And I found it.
You finally found it.
And before I went on a Hall of Game Games, guys, I did get a figure. I did get a figure from Forbidden Planet today as well, guys, for a superhero. And it's for a Marvel superhero as well, guys. Unfortunately, it's not based on my favorite portrayal of a character, but it's still an awesome superhero nonetheless who hunts.
Is it?
I mean, let me just say, guys, this character loves to hunt people who are always trying to ice skate uphill.
Blade.
It's Blade. Based on the comics, but unfortunately not based on Wesley Snipes, but it's based on the comics, and it comes with lots of really cool weapons, though.
Well, I'll say good. I say it's good enough.
It is good, but yeah, I'd love if it was a figure of Wesley, guys, I'd have got that 100%, but this was the only one we had, so I got it.
I hope they make one of Wesley.
I hope they do. You know, a modernized one. I also got some clothes as well, guys. So if you guys are on my server, you'll be aware that I got a T-shirt for Terminator 2, my favorite action movie of all time, right there. Then also as well, I got as well today a jumper as well for also paying my respects to Arlene Sorkin, which is a jumper of Harley Quinn.
Ooh.
Yep. That's great. Like all watching for action movie of all time, T2. And as well, guys, as part of course my love for my favorite actor of all time, I got a shirt dedicated to Keanu.
Nice.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Unfortunately, Shadow, when I looked at the store, I couldn't see a shirt for Chris Pratt or one for Johnny Depp. Ozzy, unfortunately.
But
and unfortunately, Blaze, I couldn't see one for Jackie Chan either, sadly. Okay, and now, guys, so I also got lots of PS3 games, and I say lots, okay, because I wanted to dig in, okay.
All right.
So okay, now the first thing I had to get, guys, of course, was none other than, of course, na 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 na. You know that theme song, don't you?
Mm,
I mean, did you see what I was playing? Of course.
GTA 4.
Yep.
GTA.
My favorite game of all time, guys. I kicked on my PS3 journey by playing my favorite game on it last night, actually. Yeah, just nothing can top this to me. Nothing. Just love this game so much. Then, guys, as well.
Best game ever.
Yeah, best game ever indeed, Blaze. You're right. Then, guys, as well, I also got the first game of Mirror's Edge as well, which Blaze recommended to me, didn't you, Blaze?
Oh yeah.
Then also as well, guys, 2 games in the Killzone franchise, which is of course Killzone 2 and 3. I would have got 1, guys, but Blaze told me it's not good, didn't you, Blaze? And then I couldn't see 1 anyway at the store, so yeah, I couldn't get anything I wanted to.
Yeah, the first game's bad.
Oh dear. Then, guys, I also as well got as well another game in the Warhammer 40k series, which Blaze also recommended to me. It's unfortunately not backwards compatible, sadly, but I got it on PS3, of course, which is Warhammer 40k Space Marine.
Oh yeah.
Then, guys, I got a Lego game as well, and I'll sing the theme song for this PSV version of this game, which I played on PS Vita before, of course, which is na 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 na. Do you know what game?
Batman.
Which one?
Lego Batman, the video game.
No, I didn't play it on Vita. It's like that one too. Yep, like Batman 2 on PS Vita, guys. Time to relive on PS3. Time to relive my childhood with this game. And Shadow, because today's your birthday as well, I think this game will definitely be something to make you really happy on this special day, of course. And I'll let you guess what it is by singing the theme song, of course, which is da da dun 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 dun. So that is Shadow. Lego game.
Clone Wars. Clone Wars.
Yep. Lego Star Wars 3: The Clone Wars.
Hell yeah. My favorite Star Wars game ever.
Then, guys, I also got 2 games in, of course, DC territory, of course, which is, and this is also as well, in my opinion, the greatest DC video game ever made, which is, of course, Batman Arkham City. Then as well, its prequel, Arkham Asylum, as well. I got that on Friday, actually, yesterday.
All good games.
Blaze also reckon I get this game as well, which is Infamous, the first game of Infamous. I played Second Son and First Light on PS4. I got a first Infamous game with Cole there, because Blaze recommended it to me. I also as well got Far Cry 2 as well. I've heard going about this game, Far Cry 2. Then also as well, a game which is in my opinion better than the films of it, which is Aliens vs Predator, the game. In my opinion, way better than the films, the 2 crossover films, because all 2 films, in my opinion, are garbage, especially Requiem.
Oh yes, they're unwatchable garbage.
Yep. Second one in particular is the worst offender for me. In my opinion, it's the worst one for both Alien and Predator franchises together.
100% with you on that.
Yeah. Then as well, guys, I also got the first 2 games of Dead Space. Because Blaze were kind of these games to me, didn't you, Blaze?
Yeah.
Then also as well, another as well game which is also by Rockstar, and of course it's none other than, of course, I think it's 2010. I think this game came out. I think was it 2010? I think, which is of course Red Dead Redemption, the first one.
Yeah.
And then, guys, I got more games today as well. So yeah, it's not over just yet. So what now? I also got a fighting game which Blaze recommended to me for PS3, didn't you, Blaze?
Oh, I know what this is.
And that, of course, is Tekken 6.
Nice. Nice.
Then after that as well, I got as well. And Ozzy, I know you're going to be happy about this because I got, of course, the Call of Duty Black Ops games 1 and 2.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, the two of them. The two of them.
That's the only two that you need.
And of course, their prequel, which is World at War, which is a game I want to play really bad because I've heard great things about this game.
I still need to play that.
I've only seen clips of it so far, guys, and I think it's a 10 out of 10 already.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get it on PC, probably.
Then as well, guys, I got the 2 games as well, which are Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3.
Hell yeah.
And Modern Warfare 2 as well, guys, from 2009 is also my favourite Call of Duty game of all time. Yeah, Modern Warfare 2, in my opinion, is untoppable, in my opinion. One of my favourite games of all time.
Modern Warfare 2 also is the first, not just the first Call of Duty game, but the first rated M game I've ever played.
Is it? That's cool. Then as well, guys, I got as well a DC prequel game, because I've already shown you guys 2 games of this franchise, but what was the game that came before it? In the chronology, that is, of course. Production order, if it was, I think this was 2013, I think.
Arkham Origins?
Yep, Arkham Origins.
Yeah, I have that game on Xbox. I still haven't finished it yet.
Then also as well, guys, I got as well another prequel, actually, to one of my favourite PlayStation franchises of all time, only on PlayStation, of course, and it has my favourite PlayStation protagonist of all time in it as well, which is, of course, God of War Ascension. You can only get it on PS3 too, so I definitely struck lucky with that. And also as well, guys, I got a collector's edition for a game from my childhood as well, which is based on a Super film that came out in 2007. And the PS3 version, in my opinion, is better than the Xbox version because it has an exclusive character you can play as, you can fly around with.
Oh, Spider-Man 3.
Yep, Spider-Man 3. Then also as well, on PS4, actually, I got the prequel to the Wild West game I just showed you guys, which is, of course, my favourite Wild West game of all time, which is Red Dead Redemption 2.
Yeah! Nice.
Yeah, in my opinion, the greatest Wild West game ever. Never will be topped, in my opinion.
I'm planning to get that on PlayStation because I still have it on Xbox, but I really want to play it on PlayStation nowadays.
Yeah, I've got it on PlayStation too. Then as well, guys, I also got a fighting game, which I've already played on PS Vita, but I thought I'd also get it for PS3s because of better graphics, of course, and other features to which aren't on my Vita. And you'll notice when I sing the theme song, of course, which is dun 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 dun. Yep, Mortal Kombat 9 or Mortal Kombat 11, we will call it. And then, guys, I also got as well 2 other games. These are the last ones too from my childhood, and the part of one of my franchises of all time. And that, of course, is the 2 games being Transformers, War of Cybertron, and Fall of Cybertron. The last 2. Worth every penny.
I really want to replay War of Cybertron. Oh, I really want that game back.
And Fall of Cybertron, in my opinion, guys, is the greatest Transformers game of all time, in my opinion. And that is finally it. It's been one heck of a showcase, hasn't it?
I think this might actually be your biggest showcase yet.
Yeah, so far. Mainly
bigger than the PS4 from last year.
Probably, yeah, because I think I only got a few games on that this time last year, didn't I? Jeez. So, take your time with us, guys. Let me guess. What is your favourite thing I showed? Or things?
Well, there's a lot, really.
We'll take your time.
I guess I would say the whole PS3 haul.
That's cool.
Yeah, I think I'll go. As for movies, the John Wick Steelbook.
That's cool.
Yeah, for movies, I would go with John Wick Steelbook, Sisu, and Across.
That's cool. And how about figure-wise, guys? Any figures in particular that you Loved.
Adam with some blade.
That's cool.
Come here.
But yeah, I've been so excited to show you guys all this, and it's paid off.
Oh, it did. It did.
Did you really like Dollar? Oh, yeah. A lot of those games I played when I was a kid on Xbox, and I wanted to relive those memories.
Yeah, you triggered a lot of nostalgia in me since I used to be a PS3 owner.
And Ozzy, seeing all this, has it made you want to get a PS3 again?
Yes, I really want to get my PS3 back.
Well, go for it. Try and get one. And if you guys wondering which model I got, it's a super slim one. You can probably tell because of control and all that, but I got one because my shelving unit down there is quite small, so I wanted to have plenty of space to put a console in there.
I'm going to get the slim model since that's the one I grew up with.
Good idea. And I think slim is handy because it's small, so it means it's easy to carry around safely and all that.
I have the slim.
That's cool, Blaze. Did you really, Joseph? Oh.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
And yet, I could vouch for this about the slim model being easy to fit in because I remember a few years ago I went on vacation and I was allowed to take my PS3 with me, and yeah, it fit in my bag easily.
Yeah, there you go then. And let me guess, Shadow. And Shadow, based on your reactions, would you say your favourite game I got was Lego Clone Wars?
Yes.
Can't wait to play that game again and relive my memories of it.
And laugh at the funny cutscenes.
They were funny. But yeah, so, and did you guys all see it coming that I got a PS3? Did you guys see it coming?
I mean, you got hints that you really wanted the PS3.
Yeah. And now I got some chocolate, which I think I've earned from all that talking. So yeah, and when it comes about to watching films, guys, unfortunately, I think it's tomorrow or maybe I don't know. I will be rewatching, unfortunately, a film that I despise, which is Justice Week.
No.
But you know what, guys? On a positive note, but I will be raging in this entertaining rant for you.
Why am I making evil laugh right now? I'm not the one that's ranting about it. Oh man. Oh man, just good luck. Good luck with the crap.
Yeah.
Crap movie.
You were beyond surprised, Declan. That's cool. So, but yeah, that was one heck of a showcase, wasn't it?
It was.
And when you guys saw the trophy that I got with GTA 4, did you guys have like a massive smile on your faces?
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, I guess I could say welcome to a PS3 family.
Oh yes.
Which is amazing, isn't it? And when it comes, of course, to my new room, guys, one of the benefits I do have with this room is that, my bed is nice and big as well. So there's lots of free space for me to sleep. It's very comfy as well. And also, guys, because my desk is so close to my bed now, I'm literally sat on it when I'm talking to you guys. I'm sat on my bed talking to you.
Oh yeah, I've been forgetting to say this in the previous videos you've done. Nice new house.
Thank you, Ozzy. Appreciate it. Oh, what's Blaze saying? IO? What? What is that, Blaze? Some sort of MotorStorm game or something like that. I'm not really into race games and all that.
Oh, I played MotorStorm. That was one of my childhood PS3 games I had.
Blaze, I don't live in Ashton anymore. I live in Manchester now.
I mean, there's one funny thing I could tell you about MotorStorm, which is the ragdoll physics.
Oh, really? Huh. They can be pretty entertaining. I know that thanks to GTA 4 ragdoll physics being hilarious.
Yeah, because I know one race I was doing, I was using my motorcycle, and then I crashed, and my character was flying in the air, like literally flying with gravity.
That's cool.
Yeah, I could not control my laughter when I witnessed that.
Yeah, you want to see how I react to a fails on GTA 4 when it comes to falling off bikes and all that, going flying.
I just think ragdoll physics are funny in general, especially the ones in Elder Scrolls or Skyrim.
Oh, yeah, with giants who hit in the air.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they do attack him again. If you go in, they attack you, and if they hit you with a mace, you go flying in the air, totally dead.
Go into space.
Yep. I'm actually surprised that they actually render the space and all that. You know, when you go up, you can see Skyrim from the bottom like that. They actually rendered that.
I think that was the idea.
Maybe it was intentional or something, not like a glitch or anything like that. And also, guys, before I set my PS4 up as well, I play games on my PS Vita while waiting before I could do it. And I started playing Lego Batman 3 on it. And I gotta say, Ozzy, you weren't kidding about it being great. PS Vita version.
Yeah, it was way superior than the console version.
Because what I like about it is, of course, I mean, Shadow, you of course probably won't be aware because you don't play a Vita, do you?
No, and I don't want to.
Yeah, the thing is that what we do is, rather than, of course, make it like big levels like it is in the console version, they actually split up the levels into 3 chapters, basically. I mean, treating them like the normal levels, really.
Thank God they did that.
I suppose it works well, and also, unlike the console version, there's also challenges as well, which reward you a gold brick as well. But thankfully, it's very similar ones throughout. It's not like unique ones, thankfully. What I also like as well about the PS Vita version is also how it actually gives Superman another mission where you can play like a space fighting mission, as in where he's using his heat vision and all that. Because one of my nitpicks with the console version is I don't like how, despite this game being called, this game being about the Justice League, how Superman was in my opinion, underused in the first half of the game. I personally didn't like that. Like, you have it always playable, but not Superman. Come on.
Yeah, technically Superman pretty much gets wasted in the game.
Unfortunately, and in my opinion, his final boss fight was lame as hell as well.
All you're doing is shocking him.
That's all you do.
One hit, and that's it.
Why didn't Brainiac just use his, shrink ray on him and make him himself big and threatening?
That is honestly one of the worst final bosses I've ever seen in my life.
You tell me about it.
Yeah.
It's just a letdown.
It's hard. It's honestly hard to say what is the worst Lego boss fight of all time.
Worst one.
For me, pretty much every single boss in Lego Movie 2 game.
I mean, are they actually boss fights, or are we just jokes?
You know what? I think I will go with every single boss fight in Indiana Jones 2.
Oh, they sucked.
Yeah, oh my
It was
God.
all the same.
It's literally rinse and repeat. Rinse and repeat. What? Why? What were you thinking back then?
And also the game is not even accurate to the movies either.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And
At least the original game tried.
That's what I love about the first game.
Yeah, they had their own minor changes, like a Belloc boss battle, but except at least he's not a giant
lightning monster.
Whatever
I think it's like a lightning monster, isn't it, with the power of the arc, innit?
Yeah, I mean, lightning monster. You might as well call him Zeus at this point.
Yeah, I think you should. And also, guys, I'll do my impression of Critical Drinker here. What I'm saying about Lego Indiana Jones 2, where I'll say this. Now, you might be wondering if I'm going to play Lego Indiana Jones 2 on PS3, and the answer to that is cough. I bet that's what he'd say if he was asked to play that game, wouldn't he?
Probably, but at least the good news for you is that I'm already replaying it on PC.
Why are you torturing yourself, Ozzy?
I'm just like, you know what? If I'm gonna get every Lego game on PC minus Lego Worlds and Lego Movie 2, I might as well try 100%ing them.
Well,
And
good
plus
luck.
also
Good luck to
remember,
you.
and yeah, plus also remember Lego game of all time.
Wait, what? Sorry.
Lego Indiana Jones 2 is not my worst Lego game of all time. Lego
Yeah.
Movie 2 is.
Yeah, I know that, but so far, this is my least favorite one that I've played.
And look, you'll be happy to know that I have finished the story mode for Indiana Jones on PS4.
Huh,
Yeah.
nice one.
And once I finish that game, I'm gonna move on to Harry Potter.
Nice one.
The
And
collection, the remastered.
The collection.
I mean, Charlie, you can't play in the PS3 yet, can you? Because you need a controller, don't you?
Yeah, because the controls I have are broken.
Actually, come to think of it, it really doesn't make sense to replay an older version of like Harry Potter when the game's already remastered.
Exactly, because I think I think, of course, that the PS4 version is probably, in my opinion, the best version of that game.
Yeah, to me, it's the superior version of Lego Harry Potter in general.
Yep.
And I'm definitely very excited to play. Yeah, years 1 through 4.
You'll definitely love that. I mean, I was really hyped that game when I was a kid.
That's one of the few Legos I never played.
Well, you're definitely in for a treat. I mean, because when that game came out, I was really hyped for it when I was a kid. Because I'd literally gone into watching the films, and then I really wanted that game pretty badly because I watched the films in preparation for it.
Actually, I did the same thing.
Yeah.
And also because I had the Lego sets too. That's another thing.
And also as well, guys, if you guys ask me which of the two games I prefer, well, I personally don't, because in my mind, they're one game put together, just in two parts.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's what I'll say. Because they have similar gameplay, of course, and and similar open world and all that, really, just different characters and of course different stories. But to me, it's one game in two parts.
Yeah, I guess you just call the collection Lego Harry Potter years 1 through 4. It's 7, I mean.
Yeah, 1 to 7, yeah. Because obviously, of course, because the last one in two parts, isn't it? So yeah, the last bullet point to two parts.
I mean, the only minor changes to the characters is just the designs specifically for Ron and Hermione.
Yeah, because didn't we give Ron a new hairpiece in 5 to 7?
Yeah, because in 1 through 4, he had a full haircut.
Yeah, and then Hermione, of course, also got a new one in as well, didn't she?
Yeah, because I think because at the time, there was a different design that they were using for like Harry Potter before they came out with the ones that we also know from those games.
Yeah. There's apparently been as all those leaks about making a new like Harry Potter game too. I mean, I wouldn't mind that really, as long as they don't make it trash,
Yeah, wouldn't mind that either. I mean, I do trust Traveler's Tales at this point with Lego games.
Oh yeah, and as well, guys. Speaking of Harry Potter as well, I think it was like last week or so. Yeah. I was, of course, recovering from an illness in bed when I unfortunately heard the news that Sir Michael Gambon passed away. I was heartbroken when I heard all the news.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was actually both heartbroken and pissed off.
Yep, because I'm not even kidding. That's literally what I woke up to.
Oh man, that sucks.
And I say pissed off because I'm sick of seeing my favorite actors always dying. Like,
yeah.
When are we going to lose people we hate? Like,
all I can say is appreciate the great ones while you can.
Yeah.
Show nothing but pure love in their life. Like we all do. But yeah, rest in peace to Sir Michael Gambon. And if they include Dumbledore in this like Harry Potter game, guys, I hope that they don't recast the cards and they just reuse Dumbledore's voice lines, from films for Michael Gambon and Richard Harris.
Yeah, I just hope they have. Yeah, I also hope the same thing with Hagrid.
Yeah, and also he's died to like Alan Rickman as well, for example.
And of course Richard Griffiths.
Yeah, him, Uncle Vernon, and who else has also died in the Harry Potter franchise? Oh yeah, wasn't there? Yeah, Sir John Hurt.
John Hurt.
Yep. Hope we reuse his lines from the films, and also as well, wasn't there also as well a young man from Half-Blood Prince who also died before the film came out because he got stabbed? He plays that guy who's eating the ice cream, you know, in the scene with Slughorn, Hermione, and Harry, you know, talking in that meeting with us. Yeah, because he thought, because he unfortunately got stabbed the year before the film came out.
Oh, that's one of the worst. That's one of the worst ways to go.
So we lost that young lad way too soon, which is just tragic, heartbreaking.
And another actor we lost as well was the big guy who played at the werewolf, the theater.
Wait, a werewolf?
Yeah, you know, the werewolf, like the theater. I don't know his name.
Fenrir Greyback, he's dead. Oh God.
Yeah, he passed away as well.
Rest in peace. I didn't know that he was gone, unless I saw it once and I forgot. But yeah, what a shame.
I've been noticing a lot of Harry Potter actors have passed away. A lot of them.
Yeah, it's really sad. All I can say is just appreciate the ones who are with us while we can. That's what I'll say. I'm not going to predict who's going to die next because that'll be stupid. I'm not going to do that rubbish.
I never do that, and
I don't want to do that,
and I never will.
I don't want to. I don't want to wish that at all. I don't want to predict anything like that. I'll just want these actors to have a great life.
I mean, there's a really good reason why I don't do that, because it's making me sound like that I wish death upon them.
Exactly. That's why I don't do it.
Yeah.
What I wish for him is to have a good life.
Oh yeah, and then the actor who portrayed Fenrir, we were talking about, David Jano. Yeah, he died in 2014.
Oh dear, nearly a decade ago.
And do you want to know how old he was?
How old was he?
50.
Lost him too soon. That's unfair. Just terrible, isn't it?
It's just really messed up.
Yeah, it is. And also, guys, if you guys were to ask me who my favourite Dumbledore is, for me, it's a tie between Michael and Richard. It's a tie.
Yeah, so they're both amazing.
Both perfect castings, in my opinion.
For me, this is an example of where I don't do favorites.
Yeah, but personally, guys, I am not a fan of Jude Law's version, but I'm not a fan of his version.
Well, yeah, well, obviously not. I'm not him, obviously.
I just think he was just not how I'd imagine Dumbledore to be when he was younger, in my opinion. See you, Declan. Take care.
Take care, Declan.
Yeah, Hollywood can suck it. Hollywood can suck it. Hollyweird or Hollywalker, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I mean, Ian McKellen and Michael Gambon have a similar face, don't we, a little bit? Especially when we got, fake beards on and all that. I know what you mean, yeah.
You can't really tell who's who unless you look closer.
Yeah, I also know who's who thanks to their voice as well. If I hear a voice, I'll know who's who. Yeah. Mainly because Michael Gambon is from Ireland, whereas Ian McKellen, of course, is from England. So yeah, I'll know who's who when I hear their voices from accents. It's pretty cool how both Michael and Richard are Irish and they play Dumbledore, isn't it? But yeah, when it comes to the 8 Harry Potter films, I don't do favourites when it comes to who played Dumbledore. Because I think we're both perfect castings.
Agreed.
Yeah. And Richard also has my respect for playing Dumbledore because, guys, I don't know if you guys are aware of this or not, but he actually took the part of Dumbledore for his granddaughter.
Aww.
Because she really wanted him to play with the character and said she wouldn't even speak to him if he didn't take it. So he took it for his granddaughter. So I'm glad he took that. I'm glad he took it for his granddaughter.
So yeah, mad respect for Richard right there.
Yeah. Because despite being in his 70s, guys, he played a part in 2 films, but we unfortunately lost him. I think it was non-Hodgkin's lymphoma that he died from. So yeah, we lost him too soon too, which was very sad. It's a shame he couldn't continue the role, but Michael Gambon, though, did a phenomenal job continuing the character, didn't he, though? Phenomenal. So yeah, all I can say is that I wish Harry Podcast all the very best.
Yeah.
And also, guys, now that I've also retired from Xbox as well, because I no longer care for Microsoft, this means I can play on PlayStation more often than I used to now. which is brilliant. So that means, guys, that I can soon as well, hopefully one day, start Hogwarts Legacy.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, that's right, Badola. That, of course, was Raul Julia, who played M. Bison, because he was because I don't know if you guys were aware of this or not, but I mean Blair's might not because he's seen the film, but Raul Julia was unfortunately ill. I think he had a terminal illness in his last days, but he played M. Bison in that film for his kids because they were Street Fighter fans, and he played that part for his kids despite being sick. And that makes me have respect for Raul Julia. Rest in peace to him. We also lost him way too soon as well. Yeah. And apparently that film didn't have good reviews, but his performance was actually acclaimed by fans apparently for some reason, which is pretty cool. Probably because he did a great job playing the character. I mean, so far, guys, my favourite role of his is Gomez in the Two Addams Family films from the 90s.
One day I will check out the Addams Family.
Please do. They're great. I've not started Hogwarts Legacy yet, Knoxwave, but I will choose Gryffindor because that's my favourite Hogwarts house.
Yeah, I chose that one too. Same here. And now that I've finished Kazushima, now I'm gonna continue playing Hogwarts.
Nice one.
Yeah.
So Shadow, now that you, of course, have done the story mode of Ghost of Tsushima, do you plan to work your way towards the platinum for that game?
I'll try.
Well, good luck to you. I mean, I don't know how much you've done of the open world, but yeah, it doesn't involve doing lots of stuff in that.
Well, I had done a lot of the side quests already.
Nice one. So you're pretty much almost there, aren't you?
Yeah, there are a lot of collectibles I need to get still.
There is, yeah. It is a big world, isn't it? And also as well, guys, when it comes to Lego games, when I managed to get my PS4 set up, I was able to continue and platinum Lego Avengers. That was brilliant.
That is a far better Avengers game than what the hell we got in 2020.
Yeah, Aspengers, as I call it.
Yeah, because they're just staring at it. I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna make that joke. Oh.
Yeah.
I stopped myself from making that joke.
Thankfully, all guys, I think that game's gone, isn't it now? Isn't it gone?
At this point,
because didn't it get moved from the stores online? You know, last month.
I don't really know. So
I honestly do hope so.
Yeah.
I honestly really don't know, but I do know yesterday I did find it with somebody else at a game store.
And let me guess. Did you and someone else trash that game?
Yep.
And what does the person what you with think of a game?
Person that saw it, he was like, "Why did they massacre Spider-Man?"
Yeah.
Like this guy was just mostly angry about how they ruined Spider-Man in the game.
Yeah, I mean,
the actual story itself.
The story's trash as well, in my opinion too. And you know, in my opinion, that game has the worst Spider-Man gameplay I've ever seen in my life, ever.
Yeah, just like, how does Fortnite and the 2002 game get Spider-Man right?
Exactly.
Can somebody tell me? Can somebody explain that to me?
Exactly. It doesn't make any sense, does it?
And also that same visit, that same day when the guy and I were at the game store, guess what? We found a pretty bad sequel that was released in 2020 that killed off our...
Oh, God, and what was that?
Last of Us? You know what?
Oh, God, not that trash.
Oh my God, this guy... It wasn't just me, but the guy that was working there, both of them were ranting about how terrible the game was.
I mean, I can't blame them because, in my opinion, it's one of the worst game sequels of all time.
Yeah, the guy that was working there was mostly ranting about the leaks that happened back then.
Yeah, because they did warn us, but unfortunately, some people didn't listen, did they, of course, and play the game and got disappointed, didn't they?
Yep, and then we just started talking about the Twitch streamer that literally cut the disc on law.
Oh yeah, that guy. Yeah, I can't say blame him for doing that. Respect him for that. That's what I do if I have a game.
Yeah, because why should I continue after my favorite character dies?
Exactly.
After the main character dies.
Exactly. That's my favorite role of Troy Baker too. So yeah. Yeah, so I think it's gone into Knoxwave. I mean, I don't know. My response to being, if I'm asked if Ascenders is gone, then my response to that is don't know, don't care. Because I've not checked the stores recently about it, and also, guys, I don't care because I hated that game when I played on Xbox One. Thought it was absolutely appalling. It's one of those games where they did delay it, of course, to work on it, and it still turned out to be trash anyway.
So this just begs the question: what exactly did they work on?
I don't know. Probably nothing, I guess.
They probably just said they were working on it to keep fans excited, I guess.
Yeah, probably to lie to us, maybe just to waste our time, you know. Because yeah,
I will not be surprised if they reveal that we got was the beta version. I will not be surprised if that's the case.
Yeah, and speaking of games wise, on a positive note though, which of my PS3 games I got basically was your favourite?
Well, Call of Duty, Black Ops.
If you guys can see my corner here, Lily's sat next to me here. You see her stroking her right now.
Yeah, I see her.
Yeah, I see her.
Ever since I moved, guys, my cats have been in my room, close to me, but not left me. But we've both been really loyal companions.
Aww.
I mean, on the day I came home, right, from the cat home on the Monday, a couple of weeks ago, after we moved, basically I came back from work and Susie was waiting to greet me, and upon seeing her, I just happily said, "Buddy!" I call her Bunny, and I picked and gave her a long cuddle.
Aww.
There's actually a picture on my phone, guys, of us, me and her reunited. Here it is. Oh, oh God.
Okay, there
you go, guys. Reunited at last.
Okay. Aww. That's so adorable.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's something I'd like to ask you about Ghost of Tsushima. Which ending do you choose?
I chose to spare Lord Shimura because I felt, that Jin's just reunited to his uncle. I don't want him to lose him. Isn't it just sad how, you reunite with somebody then they get taken from you?
And the ending that I chose, that ending is heartbreaking.
Yeah, tell me about it. That's why I didn't pick it.
Like you can literally feel Jin's pain.
Well, you can thank the talent of Daisuke Tsuji and whoever did the voice in the Japanese dub of that. Speaking of Daisuke, guys, I unfortunately think he's a miscast of Scorpion role in MK1 because he sounds bland in my opinion.
Yeah, I heard that voice too, and I'm not really a fan of it.
And also, guys, I also think the idea of Scorpion being Sub-Zero or Kuai Liang as Scorpion, in my opinion, is one of the dumbest retcons I've ever seen in my life in video game history ever. Just so stupid. And you're also dumb, guys. They have Steve Bloom in the game as Baraka, but not as Bihan's Sub-Zero. Oh, Lily's here. Here she is. Precious Lily.
Hey, Lily.
I bet guys are missing you, haven't you?
Oh, you better believe it.
Yeah. You alright, princess? Wonder if Bunny might come and join us soon, hopefully. Susie.
Let's hope.
Yeah. When I reunited with Susie, guys, as well, we had a cuddle for ages. She wouldn't leave me alone. Cuddle for ages. Didn't like meow or anything like that. Just let me cuddle her for a very long time. And then when I took her to my new room, she stayed there. She slept on my bed for ages, purring her head off, being really playful too. Aw. You go in, princess. Go on, then. Let me open the door for you. Go on. Off you go. Go on. See you in a bit. And down she goes. Got like 90 minutes of stream left. Wow. Can't believe it. Already gone. It's me.
Yeah.
Don, I don't think I heard your answer to a question earlier. What was your favorite thing that I got this? What was your favorite thing that I showed earlier?
Across the Spider-Verse. Glory.
That's cool. I'll definitely consider rewatching that soon as well. You met Giancarlo Esposito, Knoxwave. Oh wow, that's awesome. Yeah, what did he say to you? Like when you met him, like what did he do? Tell me, please. I love hearing stories about people meeting actors. It's amazing.
Okay, so Don, I actually do have some bad news for you. In 10 days, Mutant Mayhem is coming out.
Oh God.
On Apple TV and I will actually be checking it out.
Oh boy.
Look, two things it might end up with. One, I'll probably end up liking it, or two, I might actually hate it.
I definitely ended up hating it.
I mean, and I've already heard that Giancarlo gets wasted.
How sad.
And yeah, I told you Shadows.
And yeah, I also heard that the turtles are annoying for the most part.
Yep.
And apparently as well, according to what I've heard, even though they're supposed to be teenagers, they sound like kids for some reason. Like they're called teenagers. They're called teenage for a reason.
Yeah. And of course, one of them, and the turtles even make a gross joke about Splinter.
Oh, for God's sake! Don't just give me a break. Thankfully, guys, I have no interest whatsoever in watching that film. I'll only watch ones that came before that. The 90s film, which I know a lot of people love as regards the best one. But I'm definitely going to check that out.
Yeah, so because in that movie they actually do sound like teenagers, and they were perfectly cast too.
Pretty much. And I can vouch for that because I love that movie so much.
And also, guys, if I was Crystal Drink, I'll probably say this about the 2014 film being. Now, you might be wondering if I'm going to watch the 2014 film to give you my thoughts on that. And the answer to that is cough.
I mean, I might as well say this, but Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 1990 is my favorite non-Marvel DC comic book movie of all time, the more I think about it.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, and speaking of comic books, when you mentioned Spider-Verse, this reminds me of a steelbook that I saw of it the other day.
Oh, wait, which one? First one or second one?
Second one, Across the Spider-Verse is what I meant.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, I'll show you the picture in the mic.
That's cool, Knoxwave. What did he say in response to you when you told him that? Just talking to Knoxwave here because he's met Giancarlo Esposito.
When it comes to good things that I'll be watching tomorrow, that'll be Creepshow, Beetlejuice, and The Witch.
Very nice.
Nice.
I know tomorrow I'm watching the Haunted Mansion reboot that came out this year.
Oh, God.
I've not heard that many good things about it.
Thankfully, guys, I'm not interested in watching either the original 2003 film or this reboot, for that matter.
Or remake. They want to blame the strike, and they think they want to blame the strike for it bombing at the box office.
Not because of a strike.
I highly doubt that.
It's not because of a strike.
Yeah, it's not the strike's fault. It's bad writing.
And apparently, guys, while I was off from the internet, when I heard when I was reading about the news, when I went to work, I went on the internet there, I noticed that apparently the strike's over. Is it really?
No idea.
I mean, I hope it keeps going on for as long as possible.
I mean, we all know what Hollywood's really like.
Yeah, but people are going to try and end it, aren't they? Of course.
But they're gonna try anything to make people believe that strike's over.
And also, guys, if you guys would have wondered what I thought of a strike, I thought it was good because it was preventing the production of films that I'm not even interested in watching.
Exactly.
Well, on the sad side, it was also preventing the production of Beyond the Spider-Verse.
I mean, I don't even think I'd started at it, apparently, from what I heard of it. But that's probably the only time I was disappointed that it, stopped, of course. But you know what? But what I will say is that, you know how they've not started work on it just yet? I think it's a good sign because it means that they're taking their time making it. They're not rushing it.
Exactly. Yeah, because that's going to be a lot of animation and rendering they have to do.
Because sometimes, due to interferences, guys, franchise finales can go horribly wrong if they're rushed, of course.
Yeah. And another great thing about the strike is that a lot of actors earn my respect.
Lots of them for taking part in the crowds of it with the banners, which was pretty awesome. And one particular one for me was probably Bryan Cranston because he gave an amazing speech, which I loved listening to.
And then of course we got Sean Gunn.
Yep, Sean Gunn as well, and Oscar Isaac. I think he also joined too as well.
And Seth MacFarlane as well.
Yeah, I mean Seth MacFarlane even stopped making Family Guy too, guys, as well. So because of that,
and also Jack on PHS.
Yeah,
there's also Jack Nicholson.
Even though he's a type of acting, he's taking part in it.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm kind of glad Family Guy went on hiatus.
Oh yes.
I mean, Family Guy, in my opinion, guys, is an example of a TV show franchise where old better than new.
Yep.
Another example that's also my opinion, The Simpsons as well.
Oh yes, that is a massive example of a dead show.
Nowadays, in my opinion, it's a joke.
I mean, Simpsons should have ended in 2007.
I mean, early guys. My brother was actually rewatching the film, and it's amazing how much better that film is compared to today's Simpsons stuff.
Yeah, and it ends. Yeah, exactly. It ends on a perfect note.
And you know what, guys? I actually wouldn't mind if a Simpsons movie was actually the end of the whole franchise, to be honest.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. I mean, yeah, you have Coach Homer and Marge riding the motorcycle at the end,
and we also have a pretty hilarious credit scene where they're rebuilding the house, but Homer gets a piece of wood stuck on it and he runs around screaming. That was hilarious.
And also Homer, of course, also quits being a selfish dad.
It's true, yeah, because at the start of the film, he's just stupid, isn't he?
Yeah, and at the end, he promises to make a better living for his family.
He has great development, doesn't he?
And that's the end of the series right there.
That's the end. I like to pretend nothing came after it.
And also, he saved Springfield.
Yes, he did. He's a hero.
This pretty much also applies to SpongeBob because the SpongeBob movie 2004 is the true ending to SpongeBob for me.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I think the only season 4 episode I count as canon is Best Day Ever.
Oh yeah,
that's the last episode they could have made. Yeah,
you can probably see that as an epilogue if you want to.
I'd say that, and I'd also probably include the birthday episode from 2019.
Oh yeah, that too.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Not all heroes wear capes. I mean, my favorite superhero, Spider-Man, doesn't even wear a cape.
Well, he doesn't need one.
Because he's Spider-Man.
That doesn't need one because he's awesome.
We must protect voice actors at all costs. Yep, you're so right about Dollar. I mean, we even of course had a voice actor on these interviews who criticised AI, of course, being Richard Epker.
I really wish I was there when you guys interviewed him.
Well, unfortunately, you, of course, on a flight, weren't you? So that was totally understandable why you couldn't make it.
Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, if you want to talk to Richard, Ozzy, you can do, because he's on Discord. You can go talk to him, text him or something, and yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, because what I love about Richard, guys, is that he's actually really active on social media, like really active. He's very responsive to Blaze in particular, which is pretty nice.
Oh, yeah.
I especially love how he actually gave you a shout out on your birthday as well, Blaze.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that.
Just brilliant.
Yeah, and just like that, and also just like that, my respect for him went up higher.
Pretty cool. Yeah, respect for Richard right there.
My respect for him.
And I will say that, in my opinion, AI voices are just really scary these days, and in my opinion, getting out of hand.
Yeah, because it's affecting. It's not just voice actors and actors in general. It's also affecting YouTubers as well.
To be honest, guys,
Because
the only AI I can accept is like AI controlled characters in games who are controlled by computers, not by players. When you're playing like, say like, versus match or whatever against AI controlled, like in sports games, for example.
Yeah.
Or like fighting games like Mortal Kombat. That's the only time I can tolerate AI, when it's like the opponents.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
also,
pretty much.
yeah. And we're hoping. I'd love to interview more voice actors on here.
I mean, now that you mentioned AI computers, this kind of reminds me of one funny moment in particular when I was playing Smash Brothers.
Oh yeah, what
So-
happened?
So back then, there's this trend going on called Luigi wins by doing absolutely nothing. I decided to see if that myth was true, and it was, because literally, the computer player literally jumped off the stage when he was about to attack me.
Oh wow.
So that myth is true.
Wow. When it comes to who I want to my streams next, guys, Blaze has also reached out to the voice actor Andrew Bowen, hopefully on Twitter. So hopefully soon Andrew might probably agree to join us, hopefully. I really hope so. If you guys don't know who he is, he's the voice of Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat.
Ooh.
In the recent games, of course, including MK1. Because to be completely honest, guys, the only thing I'm looking forward to the most in MK1 is him coming back as Johnny Cage, Andrew Bowen. Ozzy, when you play MKX on your PC,
Yeah.
do you find Johnny Cage funny?
Yeah, pretty much. Same thing with PS4.
Yeah. In my opinion, he's probably the best comic relief in the Mortal Kombat franchise.
Yeah, but unfortunately, I had to uninstall MKXO I had to uninstall it from my PC because it was taking up way too much space.
Ouch. That's unfortunate.
Yep, 77 gigabytes, and that's half of my storage on my computer.
Oh wow, Blaze!
Or just
I see
about.
my into there when you Google glitch challenge try. That's cool. Brilliant. It's a shame. It's a shame that he only came on for a few minutes, didn't he? Because he was busy.
Yeah, just hope we can get him on again.
Yeah, I have to talk to Vic again, because he was a nice man on the stream. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah, the first 5 minutes we got it, and he was really amazing to talk to.
Yeah, we talked about Ready Player One, didn't we? And Mortal Kombat. When it comes to AI voices, guys, someone actually sent me a video. I think it was yesterday morning. I don't know if you guys know her or not, but she's actually a YouTuber called Phoenix Prime. She actually commented on some of my videos. She sent me this video. It's like an AI voice of like Transformers playing Overwatch together in like a party, and it was actually hilarious, but scary at the same time how realistic the voices sounded. And if you're wondering, guys, it's a voice cast from the Cybertron games, which I got today as well. So like Peter Cullen's Optimus and also Fred Shaw's Megatron, for example.
Wow. Cool.
But yeah, what that video is hilarious. I think it's scary, of course, the whole AI thing in them, really just pretty scary. And also, guys, after playing Lego Avengers, I also started playing Lego Force Awakens, of course, as well. And yesterday, guys, I finished the story mode of the main movie levels, and now I'm doing the bonus levels. No, I've not played Deadpool yet. I hope to one day, though.
That game is really hard to find nowadays.
I'll try and get on PS4, hopefully, because I think they remastered it to due to a release of the movie in 2016. So yeah. And also, guys, I will also say that you know how they have those bonus levels in Force Awakens Lego game?
Yeah.
Well, unfortunately, guys, I've noticed problems with some of them because I feel they rehash some of the older films too. For example, the level where Rescue Admiral Akbar, in my opinion, feels far too similar to rescuing Princess Leia from a Death Star. And also the asteroid chase scene, of course. Self-explanatory, rips off the asteroid chase scene from Empire Strikes Back as well.
Yep.
And also, you know what level as well called Trouble Over Tor, where it's on that ship? It's literally rip off of A New Hope opening scene on Tantive 4.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that.
And what's funny as well, guys, is 3PO even says that it looks awfully familiar, that scene. So, like, and when I was playing the game early, guys, that level, when he said that, I was like, no, sure, 3PO. Yeah, and when it comes to bonus levels, though, guys, I did have like the Raptor hunting one with Han Solo and Chewie. That was fun.
Yeah, I think that might actually be my second favorite level in the entire game.
After Prologue, Shadow.
Of course, yes.
Yeah. Yeah, the Prologue, which is, of course, literally the final act of Return of the Jedi, is definitely, in my opinion, the best one. And it was that level that made me wish they did a full-on LEGO Star Wars remaster game. And, of course, I got my wish because I got LEGO Skywalker Saga.
Yep. But, of course, my all-time favorite thing about the Raptor level is Harrison Ford as Han.
Of course, yeah, absolutely. I think he did a great job playing Han in that game too. He gave a great performance, and even though of course he doesn't like playing the character, I think he seems to have fun with calling the lines from the sound of it.
Yeah.
And if you guys wondering what my favorite side quest is in the open world, it's definitely Layers on Resistance Base. Mainly because I get to take Carrie Fisher.
And she forever rest in peace.
Yeah, we lost her way too soon as well. 60s, a horrible age to die so young, isn't it? Horrible. Take care, Joseph. Thank you for welcoming me back.
But yeah, when it comes to my third favorite level in Force Awakens, I think I would say it's the it's the one where you get all the gold bricks, where you get to play as the Death Star and destroy a bunch of planets.
You might start Killer Base for destroying planets.
Yeah, that one.
You goes into called Star Killer Showdown or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, in that level, I mainly just use the Death Star.
I'd rather just use that by default, really. Because Star Killer Base, in my opinion, is a joke.
Yeah, and I also feel like it makes better sense to use the Death Star because that's the space station and not a planet.
Yeah, it can destroy planets too, of course. And also, when it comes to as well, the Star Killer Base hub world, in my opinion, the Star Killer Base hub world is also, in my opinion, a joke as well because of how dark it is for some reason.
I can barely see anything.
Why not make it in daytime like it is in the film?
It's because the thing was still charging for some reason, even though we literally just finished the movie when that was happening.
Exactly. Stupid, isn't it? One positive I will say about that whole board is you can unlock all in it from a carbonite collector thing.
Yeah, that's about it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I guess one funny thing you could take away from Star Killer Base is like, how long does it take for this thing to charge?
Forever from the look of it. But I will say as well, guys, that I'm actually also glad that hub board did not return in LEGO Skywalker Saga. Because when I noticed it wasn't there when finishing the story, guys, I saw it wasn't there, and you know what? Good riddance. Because I'd rather have Ilum instead of Star Killer Base, to be honest. You know, Ilum.
Yeah, why can't we just get that? Yeah,
because, guys, if you guys have played Jedi Fallen Order, you may notice in the scene where Kylo's arriving on the planet, Ilum, you can see there's like a massive trench. in the planet, just like Starkiller Base. So it's making me think that Ilum does become Starkiller Base.
I think.
But then again, in my opinion, Starkiller Base isn't canon.
Yeah, it's not canon. To me, it's just fan fiction.
Can't we just call it Death Star 3? I mean, these same thing, just bigger.
Yep.
Seriously.
Then if I remember in another video, they're like, you know what? Let's around that star.
And as well, guys, you know when it comes as well to you know, my favorite quote from the sequel Trashology, you guys know what that is, don't you?
People
That's
are
not how-
cunning.
Yeah.
Galaxy is cunning.
That's not how the Force works.
That's not how Force works.
Yeah. I am glad that quote is in the game, guys, in the cutscene where it enters Starkiller Base, but for some reason, that quote takes place inside the base, not outside it in the snow for some reason. And I don't know why, but when it comes to animation of Han Solo's face when he says the line, he doesn't look angry. He just looks blank for some reason. Why not make him look angry? Because that's what he was when he said the quote, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, by all means, say whatever you want about Trashology, guys, but in my opinion, that's a great line. In my opinion, the best line in the whole trilogy.
That's literally how I am to Disney nowadays.
Yeah, because they don't know how the Force works at all.
Yeah,
They just keep making stuff up.
And
Yeah, we do.
it's really funny because that's literally a quote that they made up, and it's going against them. What goes around comes around.
Yeah. And it's also said by literally one of only two things I liked in that film, of course, which is of course Han and Leia, of course, and Chewie, you know. Because personally, guys, I find Force Awakens to be the more tolerable out of a Trashology, mainly due to Han and Chewie. Until Han dies, of course.
Yep.
That was just a stupid move.
Yeah, the three original trilogy characters we got.
They died one by one in each film, and what's sad is they never got to reunite it as a trio at all.
Nope.
Yeah, I would never forgive Disney for that.
And people hate Dominion.
Well, I like Dominion.
I'm just like, okay, Dominion's bad. Let me ask you guys something. Did Dominion disrespect the legacy characters?
No.
No, it didn't disrespect them at all.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, as well, guys. When I do like the postcode drive puzzles in the game as well, I play as 3PO when he's got both his gold arms, not his red arm, because in my opinion that was pointless.
Yeah, what was the point of the red arm? Because it literally gets fixed in a later movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is it supposed to make it look like he got battle damage or something? Because that was completely pointless.
Yeah, I mean, Ozzy, have you played the Phantom Limb DLC level?
I haven't played the level in ages.
Yeah, well, that level, of course, explains why he's got a red arm, because it's from a rusted droid who was with him called Omre. If you guys have played with Lego Force Awakens, Omre is actually a protocol droid working with First Order, who joined 3PO on that escape from that planet that he's on. And unfortunately, 3PO's gold left arm gets ripped off by a creature, and when Omre gets crushed by the rain which rusts him towards the end of the level, 3PO gets his arm to wear. When it goes red. And also, guys, do you guys know who voiced Omre, the droid?
No.
Peg.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Which is pretty cool. Because we of course got him in the game, what I think he reprised his Rose on car plot. Then I think of Robbie, we also got him to voice the droid called Omre. You know what's also done? I think it's also done about Trouble Over Tor, guys, with the bonus level.
What is it?
Like, at the end of the level, you can see 3PO dancing along with other droids, can't you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, for some reason, guys, K3PO was there, but didn't he get shot and killed in The Empire Strikes Back? You know, the white protocol droid K3PO.
Yeah.
Because if you guys remember Empire Strikes Back, he's the protocol droid you can see in Echo Base, the white one.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got shot and killed in the escape from Hoth, so yeah. Like, so why is he still alive somehow in that scene? Just stupid.
Continuity error.
Possibly. I mean, that's what trash talk all about, isn't it, these days?
That's the problem.
I almost think we built him at the last minute, but I don't really know. They have no excuses at this point.
Yep.
They don't.
And also, nothing that I also like about the scene with Han Solo, my favourite quote in my Trashology, is also how he's wearing his blue coat like an Empire Strikes Back off base as well, too. I like that. And, oh yeah, also, there's also no problem I do also have with, the PS Vita version of LEGO Force Awakens is that some of the bonus levels are actually not in the PS Vita version. For example, guys, Lost on Tekka's mission, that's not in the PS Vita version, unfortunately.
Yeah, that is also a level I also do love.
Yeah, I do love it, mainly because Matt Gonzalez came back as Lost on Tekka for that game. Rest in peace, Max.
Yeah, and I think Max didn't get wasted in that.
Yeah, exactly,
Like
because he had a really great role in that level, which was really nice, and I love how he came back for it. And also as well, what level where he plays as that, Crimson Gang, Crimson Corsair, that's gone as well in the PS Vita version.
That's also another level I did enjoy.
Yeah, that was good. And also as well, of course, and Trouble Over Tall is also not there either, for some reason. But
funny how
the level where he plays Caliban and Phasma voice is still there, though. So is Raftal hunting and rescuing Admiral Akbar as well. And what else is still there as well? What else is also from PC version and the console version at the same time? Because there's 4 of them which are from the console version on the Vita version. There's also like a Starkiller base arena, which is I don't think is in the console version either. I think it replaces that Starkiller destruction thing for some reason.
there's kind of something funny I kind of need to point out.
What, Ozzy?
I think it's funny how, aside from the prologue, most of the bonus levels are better than the main levels of the game.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah,
that is very funny.
Yeah, it's hilarious.
But if you'd ask, but I think the worst level of the game is literally when you're getting ready to go into battle.
Yeah, that was stupid.
Yeah. Don't you mean the one where you got the resistance base and you have to open your own door?
Yeah, that was just stupid.
And don't you give Chewie cookies in that level?
Yeah, Wookiee cookies.
You literally just give him cookies.
That's all you do. What a joke.
I'm just like, look, Chewie, I like you and all, but get the cookies yourself.
Exactly, because he's got it himself. It's cookies. It's not like, very heavy objects. It's cookies, for crying out loud. Cookies.
And also, Chewie isn't a dog. Chewie isn't a dog.
He's a Wookiee, crying out loud.
He's a goddamn Wookiee.
Everyone's favorite Wookiee.
Yeah, that's a badass Wookiee.
Indeed, yeah. And also, guys, if you guys wondering who plays the most in the game, it's Darth Vader.
Oh, no question. The greatest character of all time.
Because when the game loads up, guys, it's unfortunately Rey and Chewie, and I always switch to Darth Vader to get rid of Rey immediately, so I can play as Darth Vader. And another character I also use a lot of in the game is also Boba Fett as well, because he has lots of abilities which are really useful. And in my opinion, guys, Boba Fett in LEGO Force Awakens, in my opinion, is better than Skywalker Saga's Boba Fett, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, way better.
Because one thing that I think is done about the Skywalker Saga version is he doesn't have his thermal detonators for some reason.
I don't know why they had to remove the bonds for the bounty hunters.
Doesn't make any sense because he uses it, of course, doesn't he? And also as well, in the Skywalker Saga, he also uses jetpack for about 2 seconds, doesn't he?
Yeah, and also added by that, the voice sucks.
And what's that, guys? It's Daniel Logan voicing him.
Yeah, young Boba Fett himself.
Can we just got Tom Morrison back as him? Because Tomorrow has voiced Boba Fett in several things, hasn't he? So we could have gone back for that game, couldn't we? Or better still, probably D. Bradley Baker and all, because he voiced Jango Fett McClone in the game.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, just exactly. Look, I'm just like, if you can't get Tomorrow Morrison, then just get D. Bradley Baker for all I care. Don't use that voice they did in the final cut, because that voice is bad.
It's just a miscast, in my opinion, because he sounds too young to be the adult prime Boba Fett, doesn't he?
Yeah.
He should sound like, you know, the clones when we're adults. He shouldn't sound too young.
I guess sometimes child actors shouldn't play their adult versions of themselves, I guess.
Exactly. Because Daniel Logan as an adult now, he doesn't sound like Tom Morrison now he's an adult. It doesn't sound like him.
Nope, not one bit.
And I think it disappoints me that they couldn't get Tomorrow back, because Tomorrow has voiced Boba Fett in several things, because he, of course, did a voice for the Battlefront games, of course, and definitely might be one of the few best parts of those EA games, in my opinion. And also, as well, I think he did a voice for Jedi Survivor as well, recently. And didn't see a voice for Boba Fett in that anime Star Wars Visions.
Yeah, they did.
Okay, so we're going back with that at least. And so, why not get him back for this game?
Yeah, because if they could get Billy D. Williams back, they could get Tomorrow back too.
Yeah. Honestly, guys, I definitely think Billy D. Williams was probably one of the main highlights of LEGO Skywalker Saga, and it's also proof that a man in his 80s can play a young character still with his voice.
Yeah, he still sounded like his younger self in that game.
Yeah, Billy D. Williams is an absolute legend. And I wasn't surprised that they got him back, because he has done the voice for Lando for tons of things, so I'm really glad they're going back for that game. Definitely made sense.
I mean, he loves the character very much.
He does, yeah, so getting back as a character. I mean, why he wasn't in the previous two films of the sequel trilogy, in my opinion, was a crime. He should have been in both of them. But unfortunately, of course, in The Fall of Skywalker, he was unfortunately, in my opinion, wasted because he barely played in the film.
You know, I think the perfect scene in The Force Awakens where he could have appeared was in Takodana.
Yeah, he could have been there. He could have been there in Maz's castle, couldn't he? Waiting for them to greet them.
Yeah.
Because didn't he appear in a castle in my Resistance Rises Lego miniseries?
I think.
Yeah, so why can't we do that in the film?
No.
It doesn't make any sense at all. How, you know, he appears in that Lego series but not in the film. Like, I think that series is probably close. We could get to him appearing in The Force Awakens, isn't it? Then again, I thought that series was pretty stupid anyway. Like, what the hell was that?
I have no idea.
And I can see where we got those voices of the characters in Lego Skywalker Saga from, because many of the cast of that game actually are from that show, you know. Like, for example, you know the voice of Rey, Helen Sadler? She's from Resistance Rises too. She voiced her in that game, in that show, sorry, then in the game. Same with Finn as well, RFS Kinchin.
And I still don't get why this really refuses to reprise her role, even though she says she loves that character.
Yeah, doesn't make any sense, does it?
But then again, yeah, but they're gonna hate her anyways. No.
Yeah, she's stupid, isn't she? Saying apparently it's sexist if you call Rey and Mary Sue. No, it's not. It's an opinion.
And she clearly was a Mary Sue.
Yeah, she was obviously a Mary Sue. Like, where did all those powers she had come from? She had no training whatsoever. Oh, see, looking nerd here. Hey, looking nerd.
Look, nerd here. So, Lucky, I'm gonna ask you something. How was Shadow of the Empire?
It was good.
Very nice. And did you see what I was talking about?
Yeah.
That's nice, isn't it?
And you did notice the thing I called fictional, right?
Yeah.
How they made Max Shrek into a vampire, though I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
Yeah.
Hmm.
There you go.
But then again, this movie was based on the popular theory at the time that Max Shrek was a vampire.
Matt Shrek, isn't he the actor who played
Yeah,
Nosferatu, Shadow?
Yeah, he is the actor who played Nosferatu. Yeah,
In the silent film, isn't it?
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
you-
also saw that earlier this week.
what I mean to ask
And
is,
I
I'm asking
watched it.
because you know the name Matt Shrek, right? Did they by any chance name Christopher Walken's character Batman Returns after the actor Matt Shrek?
I was literally about to ask that.
Yeah, because that's making me wonder. You know,
I hope they do. I hope they do. Let me check.
I mean, it would be
'cause
cool.
every time you keep
Would be
saying,
cool thing.
every time you keep saying Max Shrek, first thing that comes to mind is Batman Returns.
Yeah, Christopher Walken's character. My favorite role, Christopher Walken as well to this day.
Same here.
First to stream in your new house.
That's right, looking at him a new house, yeah. And what's cool, guys, is on my Batman vs Superman review, if you guys saw, Jay commented saying he loves the new place.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, did you see it too, Shadow?
Yeah.
That made me happy that he was praising it. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely a new setting for me, really, but was settled into really well. And lucky, I don't know if you saw the stream or not while I was streaming earlier, but I don't know if you were or not, but I got a PS3 this week as well.
Nice.
Yeah, so I guess you guys could say that I'm going back in time.
Yep. Might probably do the same so someday, so I can play some old PS2 and play PS3 games.
Very nice. I love the PS2 as well because many people say that apparently that's the greatest console ever made. So I'll see what I think if I play it.
Okay, I think this whole Max Shrek thing might have just been a coincidence.
Coincidence, that's fine.
Because I can't find it anywhere that based it off the actor, Nosferatu actor.
Yeah.
I think it's just a coincidence, to be honest.
Yeah, you guys, everyone got Noah Home in the comments. Noah Home brought about Toby and Andrew and didn't mistreat him, did it? Thankfully.
Nope, I did.
Because honestly, guys, after, of course, the absolute disaster, which was with Flush from earlier this year, it made me appreciate Noah Home a lot more when it comes to legacy characters being brought back. Toby and Andrew, you know?
Yeah.
And you can even say some a familiar thing for Jurassic
World Dominion.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right looking at it, cause yeah, that's not really Multiverse fun per se, but it does treat its legacy characters as respectfully, thankfully.
Yep, unlike the Flush or the sequel Trashology.
Indeed, yeah. Another example I can also say is probably Scream 5 due to how it treated Dewey.
Yeah, nowadays I grew to hating that movie, to be completely honest.
I have no doubt, guys, that if I was to see, you know, see that film again, my response would probably be cough.
Yeah, that was basically how I was when I saw Dewey's death scene.
Yeah, if you guys don't know what I mean by cough, it's basically my way of saying F off on the stream, basically, without actually saying the whole thing. Cough.
That's a good way to censor it.
Yeah. So, and you know when it comes to first-person shooter games, guys, because I no longer care for Call of Duty anymore. In my opinion, the only first-person shooter game franchise I care about nowadays is Killzone. I'll say that. Have any played Killzone before?
No,
but I want to.
Please do. In my opinion, it's. I mean, I played Killzone Shadowfall and Mercenary. Shadowfall on PS4 and Mercenary on PS Vita, and in my opinion, they're both far better than today's Call of Duty, in my opinion.
I mean, Mercenary's going to be the next Vita game I'm going to get.
I think you'll definitely really like it, and also, Ozzy, in my opinion, it's also, to me, the best Vita game I've ever made, in my opinion.
Yeah, great on the games series. I accidentally looked up a movie with the same name by accident.
Oh, whoops.
Okay, guys, I think I was actually wrong. the DC character Max Drake is partially inspired by Nosferatu, but Nosferatu actor.
That's cool.
And also, didn't you say Killzone? Well, it's also the best first-person shooter game on the Vita as well, right?
Well, it is a first-person shooter game, and it is my favorite Vita game. So yeah, I'd say that too.
Yep, because I didn't reveal this yet, but guess what? I sold Declassified.
Polish for the best.
Yep, because if it's canon to Black Ops, then I'd say it's the second worst Black Ops game ever made.
Yeah, it's not a good game in my opinion. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because the only time I'd rather play that game is if I was forced to pick that or Black Ops 4.
Yeah, because at least has a story mode. What does Black Ops 4 have? Just a Fortnite ripoff.
Yeah, and my biggest question, even though I know this is a Vita screen, obviously, where is Zombies? Where is it?
Yeah, it should be there because it's supposed to have online. So where's the zombies mode?
Yeah, even though I'm not a fan of Black Ops 3, even that game still had zombies, and zombies were actually pretty good in that game. One of the few good things about that game.
And I see Alexander's joined us. Welcome, Alexander.
Hello. Yes, I know I said that we'd be filming all day today, but unfortunately I got a little infection yesterday, so I'm resting for today.
Oh dear, sorry to hear that.
Yeah, so for today I'm resting, and hopefully by tomorrow I should be able to join the second day of shooting. So yes.
Well, I hope you get well soon, Alexander.
Thank you. Well, I'm feeling much better. Yesterday I was feeling absolutely horrible.
Oh.
Today I'm feeling more or less fine. I think by tomorrow I'll be up and ready to go fully.
Well, that's great. Yeah, hopefully you'll be fully recovered very soon. And I don't know if you saw the stream yet, Alexander, because you've been recovering, but I got a PS3 this week.
You did? Oh wow!
I
PS3.
did, yes.
That's like an older thing, right? Because
It is, yeah. Before PS4, yes.
Well, that's cool, I suppose.
It is, yeah, really cool. Really cool, thank you.
Yeah, the system was from 2006, if you're wondering.
2006, which is pretty cool. Yeah.
And Alexander, you might also know that today is also a very special day for me.
It's your
How
birthday?
come? Is it your birthday?
It is, yeah.
Oh, yes, it is my birthday.
Oh, well, I want to wish you a very, very happy birthday, Shadow.
Thank you.
Turns out we're just several days apart. The 7th today. Mine was on the 5th.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because Alexander, Alexander, are you okay with disclosing how old you are now, Alexander?
Yes, of course.
Because are you 18 now?
I am 18 indeed.
Ooh.
Correct.
Yeah, amazing age to turn, isn't it? Yeah, amazing. So yeah, and I believe you had a nice party, Alexander, which is pretty nice, isn't it?
We did have a nice party. We did. I uploaded some stuff from that on the Instagram for those who may.
Yeah, I saw, which was really nice. And did you get any presents, Alexander? Or how does that work for you? Did you get any birthday presents?
Unfortunately, I didn't get too many, but I did get a book from one person, a very good book about filmmaking. So I did get that.
Very nice. That's cool.
That's great.
Well, I'm glad you had a great day, Alexander.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would have texted you on the night, but I unfortunately, of course, was pretty busy, with work and all that, so I didn't have a chance to.
No problem. I mean, you did text me eventually, and that's all that matters. Really.
Yeah, I did it, yeah. I couldn't forget your birthday, of course, could I?
And I appreciate that, yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Happy late birthday.
Yeah. That's very nice.
Thank you as well. It did go pretty well. Was that official Looking Nerd?
Yeah, it was Looking Nerd just then. He wished happy birthday.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate it.
Also, as well, guys, if you guys have been keeping up, I hope you guys have enjoyed these past few episodes of Hound as well.
Oh, yes, absolutely. They're fantastic.
And Shadow, I've always got to ask, on the episode, of course, which ends with him talking to Ironhide, you know when Ironhide says his last line, which is "Good luck, I'll be waiting for you." Did you know what was going to happen?
Yeah, that's setting up the betrayal that was about to happen.
Yeah, and did you see it coming, of course, when it all happened?
Yeah, did.
And how did you react to the way it played out when we found out what happened from talking to Ratchet?
Yeah, I think I had about the same impression to the actual scene in the movie where all betrays them all, the Autobots.
So yeah, and I was also able to make the next episode as well this week as well, guys, because if guys were wondering how I've made content for you despite not having internet until this due date's just gone, basically, guys, I made the videos with my face on in my room here, and then when I was at work the following day, I uploaded it there because I had good internet there, which was quick. That's how I did it. And on my phone, I did also have data as well to use internet for, but I used it, not as much to try and conserve it as much as I could. But thankfully, of course, on Tuesday, I got my Wi-Fi back, thankfully. Which was also a coincidence because that day was also my uncle's birthday as well. And if you guys saw my Instagram post for him, which I wish him happy birthday, he would have been 60 this year.
Oh, man. Yeah.
But unfortunately, of course, 11 years ago, we unfortunately lost him way too soon to a heart attack. He was only 48.
Just way too young.
Yeah, way too young.
Way too young.
And I will say, guys, that he was my best friend as well, too.
I missed a bit. Could you repeat who we're discussing at the moment?
My uncle.
Ah, of course.
Yeah,
of course.
I was saying that he was my best friend. In a way, he still is.
Yeah, look, that makes it even more heartbreaking.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, because we just had a lot of amazing happy memories together. He took me to New York in 2009. I mean the picture I post on Instagram, guys, is actually from the holiday on top of Empire State Building. And as well, guys, when I went to New York last year, when I went to the Empire State Building again, I wore his hat on it. I did that for him. So he's still with me in my heart, guys. But yeah, we lost him way too soon. So, but yeah, I must say though that my new setting is definitely really nice, and it's also been an advantage because I have a bigger bed now than before. My old house was smaller, unfortunately, like a single size bed. This is like a double size bed, thankfully, which is great because I'm tall.
Mm-hmm.
And because I got a new Blu-ray player, guys, it means I can watch them on a television instead of my laptop screen, thankfully, as well. The films on that is on Blu-ray.
Well, that is definitely an upgrade.
Yep, a nice upgrade because, as you guys will know, a vast majority of my films, pretty much like 95% of them are Blu-rays. So yeah, it will make perfect sense for me to get a Blu-ray player.
Perfect sense. Oh, great. Cyberjunk is apparently getting a live action adaptation.
Oh God.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Twitter.
I'll stick to the Edge Runners anime series.
And that is something I will also watch soon.
Please do. It's a great series, and also Shadow Giancarlo in it as a villain too. Does a great job.
Yep, I'm very excited. But up next, I'm going to watch the Citadel.
Sorry, what are you watching, Shadow? Sorry.
Yeah, I'm going to watch the Citadel soon.
Citadel, the Prime show.
Yeah.
I liked it. I think you might too. Richard Madden's good in it. Definitely, in my opinion, far better than he was in Crap Eternals. Way better. And also as well, Priyanka Chopra is also, in my opinion, way better in that than she was in Piss Erections as well.
Tonight I'm actually going to be...
Yeah.
Doing what, Dom?
Tonight I'm seeing The Creator.
Oh yeah, that Gareth Edwards movie that Daniel is speaking very highly of.
Yes.
Well, hope you enjoy it, Don. Please be sure to let us know what you think of it when you get up and seeing it.
Yeah, and I'm actually glad I'm going to see this instead of Exorcist the fan service crapper.
I'm not watching that. I'm not interested.
Yeah, and get this. Apparently, they literally even screw over Chris in this one. They don't kill her off, but let's just say her book becomes so successful, and then her daughter pretty much ends up cutting ties with her because of that. So that's what I saw on Wikipedia.
What a joke. And also, Dawn, of course, Sean Chandler also didn't like this film, so that tells you all I need to know.
Yeah, and apparently, get this, one of the kids, the two girls, actually dies.
How stupid.
By the demon.
Stupid. And also, what I don't get is, didn't they do an Exorcist film earlier this year with Russell Crowe, guys?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Called The
Yeah,
Pope's
the
Exorcist.
Pope's-
The Pope's Exorcist. So I think it's quite a bad timing how they did it in the same year, isn't it?
Yeah, and
Because it's well confused. It's well confusing.
I mean, wasn't the Pope's Exorcist a flop as well?
I don't think he did very well, did it? Unfortunately, I say unfortunately mainly because I love Russell Crowe.
And we already had an Exorcist sequel. It's called The Exorcist 3.
The only sequel I can accept in my book.
Yeah, well, and for some reason, my uncle thinks that Believers is a sequel to the first film that came out years ago. He doesn't even know that.
It's not a sequel, is it? Though it's not a sequel, is it?
Yep, but judging by what I've heard from you about the second film, maybe it's a good thing that he doesn't know that the second film of The Exorcist even exists.
Well, it's probably best lucky that you and your rest of your family keep away from that second film for your own sakes, because it's absolute trash, in my opinion.
I mean, how do people go as far away from it? Because there's one clip where I heard where a character was making some sort of, I don't know, kung fu karate noises, going like "ya ya ya." I think I'm just like, what is this, kung fu or Exorcist? Kung Fu Exorcist?
Probably call it that. Yeah, I mean that film, in my opinion, is a total embarrassment.
Also, hearing James Earl Jones getting wasted, I'm like, no.
I don't want you guys to be tortured by that.
But then again, I don't think I will watch The Exorcist, is because, again, I can only handle so much. So I don't know if I can handle this one.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah. To be honest, and I myself I'm still starting to breathe up a bit now, because spoiler alert, I haven't told. Only Don knows this, but I recently saw the Halloween films this week.
You saw Halloween films? That's cool.
I saw your comments reviews.
The first two only because I decided to follow Ozzy's advice.
Yeah, that's literally what I did. I haven't seen any other Halloween movie after that.
Okay, so looking at then, now that you've seen the first two films, I've got to ask, what were your thoughts on the original film?
The original film was good.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's a timeless masterpiece. One of the greatest horror films ever made, in my opinion.
It's my favorite slasher movie of all time.
Mine as well. Timeless in every way, and also, Loki. What are your thoughts on the second film, Halloween 2?
Prefer the first one, but this was an excellent sequel, and pretty much a good ending too.
Absolutely. I mean, to me, it is the end of Halloween.
Yep.
Should have stayed that way.
Yep, it should have.
It should have let John Carpenter do whatever he wanted after that.
Yes.
Oh yeah, and speaking of John Carpenter, this week I also managed to see another one of his films called They Live.
Oh yeah.
And that one was also great.
I'll try and watch that one day if I can. Because I think he's a great director, and I love to see more of his films, which are really good and all that.
Yeah, I gotta say that Roddy Piper and Keith David has excellent chemistry together.
Yeah, I can imagine. Rest in peace to Roddy.
Oh yeah, speaking of horror, there's something else I forgot to tell you about tomorrow after I watch Haunted Mansion. Tomorrow, I'm rewatching Candyman.
The original film?
Yep, and then I'm going to be watching the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2003 remake.
Very nice. Well, I think the 2003 remake is good, in my opinion. Definitely better than most of the films in that TCM franchise.
I did take your advice and skipped the ones that came out after TCM2.
You did the right thing, because 3, in my opinion, is one of those like really disappointing sequels, which ruins the previous movie, and it's just stupid in my opinion. And obviously, as you guys will know, the 4th one is the worst one I've ever seen in my life so far.
Yeah, I believe that's self-explanatory.
Exactly. Well, that tells you everything you need to know, doesn't it?
Yeah, and another horror film I checked out this week was Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that film. I've not had time to see it yet, though.
And that is the main character Matthew is not my favorite role, Donald Sutherland.
Well, he's a great actor, so I'm sure he shined in this film.
And the ending is really, really dark and messed up.
I can imagine. Take care, Knoxwave. Hey, Conan, to you here. Thanks for praising the new place, man. Appreciate it.
And another movie I did for the first time last week was also 2007's Trick or Treat.
Very nice.
Love that film.
Yeah, in my opinion, it's Michael Doug. Hold on, let me see how to spell. Let me see how to pronounce his last name. Give me a second.
I think it's Michael Dougherty. Michael. I can't pronounce it either.
Michael Dougherty.
Dougherty.
Yeah, I was gonna say, in my opinion, that's his best movie. And it's also one of the scariest movies I have ever seen in my life.
I mean, that's horror for you.
I'm going to ask you, it did at the 55-minute mark where the scariest part of the movie happens.
Well, you'll notice the stories. There's a group of kids that are talking about a school bus incident. And then you have the old man. I'm just giving brief descriptions, not saying their actual names. And the group of girls. And I will tell you, the group of girls story is the nightmare fuel scene I was referring to.
Oh God.
Yeah, I think I saw the Everything Wrong with video on that movie. From cinema. And this was a long time ago, though.
Yeah, and Shadow and Vermont are aware about this, but to tell you how scary that scene was, I was literally hiding under my blanket.
Oh wow. I'll probably do the same thing if I watch this film.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be watching it in just 18 days on the 25th.
So Shadow, you say you've got a specific date and all that for your film watching. Do you plan what you're going to watch each day by day?
Yeah, I do.
Oh, that's cool because I do like a similar thing with my YouTube videos where I put on my calendar what I'm going to make and all that in the day. That's cool.
Yeah.
The Silence of the Lambs was frightening. Yeah, no kidding, right?
Yeah, and the next movie from Michael Dougherty I plan to watch is Krampus.
Krampus?
Yeah, it's a Christmas themed horror film.
Is that any good?
Yeah, it's actually underrated.
It's all right, but most of the Family Night movie just really made me mad.
They're one of my bad qualities, though.
Yeah, I can take your word on it because I saw Dead Meat's video on it.
Guys. Speaking of films, I'll be watching as well. And after I've had the unfortunate time of rewatching Joss this week for its trash talk, Don, you'll be pleased to know that I do plan to check out Ocean's 8 soon.
Nice.
Because you've praised that film, saying it's a better female-led film than Walkbusters, isn't it?
Well, I think it was a decently enjoyable film, but I don't think it's like a great film like Ocean's 11 or Ocean's 13.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second because that trilogy is great. I mean, but would you say it's better than Walkbusters in your opinion, Don?
Yeah, it's better than Walkbusters. Definitely way better than Walkbusters.
But the thing is, Don, is that I am also aware that unfortunately James Corden's in it, who I despise.
And
there's that problem.
I love the movie.
So what, Shadow?
He only has like 2 or 3 scenes.
What are you saying, Shadow, about him? Sorry.
Yeah, I was just saying that James Corden is very annoying in that movie.
I can imagine because I think he's a douchebag.
Isn't in the movie that much. So.
Good. Happy about that.
I mean, it's James Corden. That's literally self-explanatory.
Yeah, James Corden. I think he's an absolute douchebag.
Also, there's a question for you, Luke.
Go on, Ozzy.
So, remember when I mentioned Krampus? Do you know, the folklore of Krampus?
Well, I've not seen Krampus, so I have no idea about this at all.
long story short, he's basically a goat-like creature that punishes naughty kids on Christmas. It's mostly in the European area of the world.
So he's basically opposite of Santa, where he gives bad things to naughty kids, is he?
Yeah, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
Interesting. So he basically gives horrible presents for people on the naughty list, does he?
Yep.
Yeah, I could go into more detail about it, but we're gonna be here all day.
Yeah, and of course spoilers in it, because those who've not seen it, like me, for example, and obviously you've not seen it too.
And Krampus also does have some very menacing followers.
The Hard of Air Fall, that's a really good film. I'd recommend that if you had not seen The Hard of Air Fall. It's a Netflix film.
I'll pick it up.
Yeah, I'd recommend it because it has a great cast of actors, like Idris Elba, for example, and also Jonathan Majors. I'd recommend it. It's a good film.
Yeah, maybe I want to see it with respect to the Majors.
Yeah, he's a nice chap, Jonathan Majors. Yeah, nice chap.
I mean, if you're wondering how I know a bit more of the folklore of Krampus, it's not just because of the clips I've seen from the movie. It's also because of the YouTuber I told you about earlier this year, John Solo, who covers folklores.
Okay. Let's see. Alexander, question for you. In the past couple of weeks since we last streamed, have you watched any new films or anything new at all?
I've been too busy with my university for watching too many films.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, have you watched any television by any chance? Like Ahsoka, for example.
Well, I did finish Ahsoka, of course. Yes, I did.
All right.
How was it?
Say without spoiling, Alexander, in case of people who want to watch it who've not seen it yet.
Okay, well, for me, I enjoyed it more than quite a few other Disney shows so far. I think it's definitely significantly better than a lot of the things we had before recently.
And didn't you say your favorite character is Balin, Alexander?
Balin is my favorite character, and until Thrawn showed up, Balin, of course, was my favorite character. Yes.
You will recommended it, Connor. That's cool. I'm glad he did. Yeah, because it's a good movie. Yeah, and so, and also as well, Alexander, do you by any chance plan to catch one Breaking Bad?
Well, I mean, I pretty much watched a lot of it, so I don't know what else. What do you mean? Exactly?
I mean, do you want to watch the whole thing?
Not in that mood right now. Not in that.Maybe someday.
I mean, it is definitely worth a watch, because in my opinion, it's one of the greatest shows ever made, through and through.
I from what I've seen, I agree with that completely. It's great. Absolutely, it is.
And also, Alexander, before you watched the episodes of a show that you've seen, were you by any chance aware of a show due to the memes on the internet?
Well, I was aware of it due to a lot of clips and a lot of memes. Of course, I mean, on your Twitter, Lucas, you often respond with like "you're right," that whole.
You're goddamn right. Yeah, you're goddamn right.
Oh, I actually gotta go now, guys. But
well, thanks for being here, Don. Hope you have a great week. Thanks for being here.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here. So.
Yeah. But yeah, I do use several gifs from Breaking Bad. Yeah. On Twitter. Yeah, when I'm responding to people. I love using gifs.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah. And just like curiosity, Alexander, when it comes to memes you've seen on the internet, do you by any chance see ones where Walter White's got like a shocked, horrified face on him?
Well, is that from like the scene where? I mean, are we allowed to? I think most people.
Are you talking about the scene where one of his, family friends dies?
Yes.
Yeah, it's that scene. Yeah, where he got a shocked face on him before he falls to the ground, traumatized.
Yeah, I've seen that. Yes, I have.
That face has become like a meme for some reason nowadays.
I know. And I've also often seen a meme of him like with a shocked face when there's like some kind of crash or something. I haven't even watched that scene, but I know there was some kind of crash and he reacts with some kind of face. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know what you mean, yes.
Yeah, something like that they also post.
Yeah. And I think Breaking Bad as a show has thankfully remained popular in these recent years, mainly thanks to Better Call Saul, I must say.
Yeah, which was the big show.
Yeah. Better Call Saul was definitely how you do a great prequel show.
Yep, and that's the show I need to start with first before Breaking Bad.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea if you want to do it in the order of a timeline.
Yeah, sometimes when I check out something new, I want to try to go in chronological order. You know.
Yeah, I suppose
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah, that's exactly what I did when I finally started.
Mm.
But I still haven't figured out when I should start Better Call Saul yet.
Well, take your
I mean,
time. Take your time, Ozzy. Take your time.
Yeah, just start whenever you want to.
I mean, take your time
Yeah,
because you know the way it would definitely be worth it. I must say. I mean, because I can definitely say that when it comes to Avatar: Last Airbender, because like, where's that show been all my life?
Exactly.
Because I'm wrapping up Tulsa King right now.
How you finding that, Ozzy?
Loving it. It's my favorite Paramount Plus show.
Yeah, same. I love Tulsa King. Definitely, in my opinion, far better Paramount show than that Halo garbage.
Yeah, what was that?
Garbage, in my opinion. Just how you not to do a Halo show at all. Halo, in my opinion, is also an example of a franchise where old's better than new, I must say, too, in my opinion. You're not Equalizer, Connor. That's cool. I love the first film. The second one, in my opinion, is okay. In my opinion, I've not seen the third one yet because Winbiz will work. I'll try and watch it when it comes on streaming soon, hopefully. I'm hoping that in the Christmas holidays, guys, I will go to cinema, one in Manchester, because it's like a big IMAX one and you can choose where you sit too, which is really cool. It's one I saw Venom at too. There's all one in Manchester for cinema there. So I saw Venom.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning that in why you left university, in your why you left university with you.
Yeah, my blog on that, yeah, because I went to see it with two friends in university. It was definitely a blast.
Yep. So I also noticed in your room your lighting actually does look very similar to your university dorm.
Probably because you use a similar light, I think, yeah. I mean, would you guys say that your favorite video setting is of course my old home that I left weeks ago? Oh, hello. Looks like someone wants to join us again. I think it's Lily. You come in, Lil. Come on. You can come in. Come on.
Most likely, though, I will admit, though.
I'll be back.
No worries, Alexander.
Your new space does look slightly big, but bigger.
It is bigger, yeah. It is bigger than my old house, yeah. House room. And Lily's back with us. She just came in to say hello to us, guys. She's back.
Aww.
You come there.
Hey. Yeah, because compared to your old house, your room looks a lot bigger.
It is bigger, yeah. It's definitely an upgrade, if you will.
Yep.
So it's gone really well so far, guys. But I need to unpack more stuff because I've got loads of like bags of clothes I need to put away when my wardrobe gets built. Because someone's going to be coming this week, you know, to build it, thankfully. So then I can put my clothes away. Thank God for that. And I have more free space.
Yeah, it's pretty much moving process. I mean, I know because I moved house twice.
And Ozzy, did you find both of times stressful by any chance because so much to move?
That and also because at the time I was still in school.
But I was paying for you, weren't it? I mean, because I moved when I was at work, so yeah.
Yeah, because like when I first moved out of house, I think that was back in 2010, and I think I was starting first grade, or I may have been finishing off kindergarten. So yeah, I was really young when that happened.
Yeah.
And then the second house, that I was actually really looking forward to because the house that I lived before, the one I'm in now, was very small.
Oh, wow.
Like, so small that I did not have my own separate room. I literally had to share a room with my family.
Wow. I mean, thankfully for my room now, you know, as it always has been, I've always had a room to myself, thankfully, for the past decade or so.
Yeah, but thankfully the house I'm living in, I don't share a room anymore because my brother and I, we did share a room for a few years, and then I finally got my room back because it was being used for storage for some reason.
There's like a room downstairs in this house which is full of like boxes and all that we didn't unbox yet, so that's been a nightmare to unbox and all that because that much. It's just been torture.
In 2010, you probably would have been around 7 or maybe 6.
In 2010, in 2010, looking at yeah, Ozzy would have been 7 in November of 2010, wouldn't you, Ozzy?
Yeah, I believe it was probably somewhere mid 2010. I want to say.
So were you 6, Ozzy?
Yeah, I was 6 years old, and I remember that house I lived in was a giant.
Wow.
But yeah.
I remember moving house temporarily when I was having extension done.
Wow. But that was a nightmare looking at all that work being done on the house. You know, it happened to me, but
Yeah.
I didn't need to move thankfully more when I had an extension done on my old house.
Yeah, it was. It's especially when we had to be chasing up the builders and how some people just left, and whilst others literally took the money and never came back. And yeah, it was. Well, I'm not sure what's the word, but it's similar to production hell. But yeah.
Yeah,
what's the word? Construction hell.
Sounds like a nightmare. Yeah, I can definitely relate to that.
Yeah, construction hell. I can see where you're coming from because the upstairs of my house went through renovations back in 2016.
Yeah, Connor, I'm definitely glad to have got that. You know, a Terminator 2 shirt. So yeah, there it is right there. If you guys didn't see it before, yeah. Based on the iconic poster, nothing personal, if you will. But yeah, my opinion, the greatest action we've ever made. It's a shame it's made by a douchebag.
Yep.
And also, Connor, wait till you watch what else I got on the stream because you might be in for a big surprise as well.
And it's kind of a shame because I do intend to be watching Aliens at some point this month.
Well, you might like it looking at it. In my opinion, it's one of the best sequels ever made. In my opinion, it's also Jay's favorite James Cameron film as well.
Yep.
The extended version.
The Alien series.
And lucky, I'm also gonna rewatch Aliens soon.
Nice.
I mean, I've already rewatched the first one, so one of the sequels.
I just saw that franchise this year.
And don't worry, Luke. I'm never watching the sequels or prequels to Alien.
Wait, so Shadow, when you say never seen the sequels to Aliens, are you saying you've never seen them at all, or are you never going to rewatch them?
I said I'm never watching them again.
Again, what you've heard the right thing because they're not worth your time.
They're not. I mean, they're all garbage.
Yeah.
I mean, right here. I'm glad that I took your advices big time on this one.
Yeah, it's probably for the best because nothing in my opinion come close to the first two films. In my opinion, when it comes to a franchise.
And also, believe me when I say this, but if you were to watch the prequels to Alien, you would be facepalming in the pure stupidity that was the characters.
Yeah, the characters in the prequels are stupid.
Let me guess. By that, they're making stupid choices.
Yeah,
they are
very stupid.
And in Prometheus, there are these two dumb morons that can't even find their way back to the ship.
Yeah, what a joke.
And wait, let me guess. Is this ship right in front of them where they literally have trackers?
No, they're in like a temple thing. Then they get lost somehow. And the thing they do instead is that they see a strange creature with them, and guess what? They start to touch it. Like look at that scene just makes me want to laugh.
What an absolute joke.
And if you're gonna ask about have I seen the Alien vs Predator crossover, my answer to that is no.
Yeah, please don't see them for your own sake. We're not worth your time at all, especially Requiem.
Yep, because guess what? I watched Dead Meat's kill count on it, and he showed the extended the extended cut, and oh my god, that blood CGI is terrible.
Yeah, it is whole. It's embarrassing.
But yeah, when it comes to the Alien sequels, the prequels, I mean, the only things I liked about it was Michael Fassbender.
Yeah, Michael Fassbender's definitely the best part of them. Great actor.
And yeah, I guess in Covenant, the other good part about that was the Xenomorph appearing.
Yeah, and when it comes to the crew in Covenant, in my opinion, the only one that I liked was Danny McBride's character, Tennessee.
Yeah.
The only one that I liked out of that crew. The other ones, in my opinion, were douchebags. Because they were so stupid.
By the way, if you're gonna ask about Predator, I've only seen the first one. I don't really care enough to watch the rest.
Yeah, it's probably for the best. In my opinion, there's only one Predator movie.
I mean, Predator 2 and Predators are good, but yeah.
Well, at least I know how
only
be
be one.
tackling that franchise.
Because I don't like Predator 2 just changes the character.
Because like the one thing that I cleared is when you said that the Predator, isn't it just called Predators from 2018 that killed your interest?
It's called The Predator.
The Predator, yeah. When you said that killed your interest, I'm like, okay, I'm only sticking to the first one, and I'm not watching the one by Disney.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I watched it for you guys' benefits, and guess what? It sucked.
I mean, Shadow, would you say it's the worst one, or would you say that's still The Predator?
The Predator is still worse.
Okay.
Yeah, I gave The Predator a 2 out of 10, while Prey is a 3.
Okay. I mean, I thankfully was never interested in Prey to begin with at all. I mean, the trailers were enough to convince me to avoid it, and yeah, it looks like I did the right thing.
So yeah. So pretty much this means Disney ruined the Predator franchise.
They did.
Yeah, we did.
Come on, are we really surprised at this point with Disney ruining franchises?
Not at all.
I mean, the only thing I liked about Prey was the kills.
Yeah, I suppose they are good.
And
So they were actually pretty handled pretty well.
Speaking of which, remember when I mentioned Doug Walker's Disney December's videos that he covers?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It felt super weird to see him finally cover a rated R movie in his series.
Have you never done it before?
Nope, that is the first one.
How interesting.
Because he's only done like rated G, PG, up to PG-13, rated R. That has never happened until last year.
I see. When it comes to The Predator, though, guys, the only thing I liked about it was probably Boyd Holbrook and Jacob Tremblay, their characters. When it comes to a cast, that is, other characters.
Yeah, they were the only ones I cared about too.
The ones I hated, but I especially hated Keegan-Michael Key's character.
Oh, and that stupid jokes.
Yeah, please don't get me started on that trash. And also as well, when it comes to other things, I did also like I did like how the composer for the film did include the first film's theme, at least. But it was just a retread, or weren't it? A retread of it, really.
And look, would you agree that the worst scene in the movie is the E for everyone joke?
Yeah, totally. That scene. Yeah, Ozzy, if you want to know what happened in it, then please check out Don's clip he did of it, like an edit of it, his reaction to that scene. Because it's disgusting and stupid. It doesn't belong in a Predator movie because they just make stupid jokes for some reason. It's not a Predator movie. I also and also Ozzy done sorts more heartbreaking as well. They have Thomas Jane in the film wasting his time as well. Thomas Jane, Punisher.
Oh, why? Why? Just why?
So rather than give him a Punisher sequel, they make him waste his time in this as one of the characters.
I'm guessing his scenes he was super bored. Where he looks bored.
Yeah, and I can't say blame him, to be honest, because the scene is boring.
Yeah, his character was just embarrassing to watch.
And I also thought I also didn't like Arthur Allen's character either, Shadow.
Like, I kind of have an odd feeling that, based on what I was told, I have a feeling that in his head, I'm pretty sure he was like, I'd rather make a Punisher 2 already.
I think he would love to do, but I love Punisher 2. And also, as well, guys, when it comes to the Predator as well, Yeah, I think my most was my least favorite was Alfie Allen too. Unfortunately, I prefer him far more as Theon in Game of Thrones and as Yusuf Tarasov in John Wick.
Yep.
I mean, I like Theon more in the last seasons of the show, in my opinion, of Game of Thrones. Because I think he had good developments, and it made him, more likable towards the end of the series.
Yeah, and I guess I could probably mention this right now, but I should rewatch Game of Thrones 1 through 7 only.
Very nice. Paul for best. Shadow V. Don't see the last season again. That's right, Connor. I got a PS3.
And yeah, I've also just finished season 1 as well. Still a great season.
Yep, it is a great start to the series. Without that season, we wouldn't have a great show, would we? It's like a win by that trash last season.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, to me, there's only gonna be 7 seasons of Game of Thrones.
Yeah, only seven. Only 7.
Speaking of which, I remember when I did say I was going to watch all seasons. Well, I finally decided to go against it and just finish off at 7.
Good idea.
Better idea.
Yeah, because to me, I honestly don't really think it's worth it. And also, based on what you guys have been telling me,
it isn't worth it at all.
It is a bore fest, isn't it?
Yeah, it's dreadful, in my opinion.
And also how they destroyed Daenerys.
Because basically, Ozzy, in summary, they ruin great characters in terms of writing and also as well, you know how they build up to like a great battle between the White Walkers and the characters and all that. Well, it's badly rushed, in my opinion. Really badly rushed.
Oh yeah, by any chance, does the 8th season do the Alien 3?
It kind of does in the 3rd episode because lots of fan favorite characters do die in it, unfortunately, in the 3rd episode, halfway through. And also, Ozzy, the finale, in my opinion, is an absolute joke. It's not satisfying in any form or fashion. It's just an absolute, torture fest, a disgrace.
Yeah, let's just say that the writers just tell you that you wasted your time.
Yeah,
on the entire show.
Okay, yeah, I'm going against it. I'm stopping at 7.
You're pardon the right thing. When it comes to that season of Shadow, the only thing I liked in it was probably of course, Clegane Ball, as it's known by the fan base.
Yeah.
Even though, of course, it didn't have a satisfying end, though, did it? Sums up the whole show season, doesn't it? Sums up the whole season.
Yeah, it all went downhill.
Yep, unfortunately. Connor, I picked the perfect ending, of course, where Roman lives. I picked that one. I always will pick that one because Roman is just an amazing character who I don't want to see die in GTA 4.
Yes, that's kind of like with Option C's ending in GTA 5.
Yeah, because in GTA 4 Aussie, you have 2 endings you can pick.
I'll make sure to pick the one where Roman lives.
Yeah, do.
Oh yeah,
I'm not gonna get around playing GTA 4.
Oh yeah, speaking of GTA 5, remember when I posted the Option C ending clip to my Instagram?
Yeah.
Michael DeSanta liked my post.
Yeah, Ned Luke. I saw you posted him in my server, which is pretty awesome that you did that.
Yep, and I just started to follow him on Instagram, and he's been a pretty awesome dude to follow around on Instagram.
Yeah, Ned Luke's awesome. I also think that compared to recent games, I think GTA 5, in my opinion, is better than several other games that came out recently too, in terms of graphics and all that.
Yeah, and I got something really funny to mention about GTA 5. I've been playing that a lot religiously lately, and here's something really funny that happened. Shadow and I, we actually played GTA 5 together, and it's been super funny in the things we've been doing.
Yeah.
I'm going to have fun.
Yeah, it's been an absolute pleasure, an absolute honor to play my favorite game with you.
Yeah, it's been so great. It's so funny, especially with our own little skit that we came up with these 2 characters.
Yep.
And Shadow, did you play the game on day 1 when it first came out, or did you get it later?
Yeah, I think I got GTA 5 later.
I got it on day 1, so I guess you guys could say that I was part of a contribution to it grossing so much money on its first days of release because I got it on day one.
Yeah,
think
and also the same thing could be said about Spider-Man PS4.
Yeah, I got that, of course, 4 years
yeah.
after it came out. 4 years after it came out.
Yeah, when the game first came out, I was that interested, but around Christmas time, I thought about, hey, screw it, I might as well just try it out, and I ended up spending most of the night playing it. So cool.
I've been always excited for the game, even though I didn't have a PS4 at the time, because back in 2018 and 2019, I was a giant Marvel fan, like really obsessed with Marvel and also DC.
So was I, but the times
to
have
be honest, I can't blame you. I used to be like that as well.
And also, Shadow, did you by any chance use Toby's suit when you played the game?
I first saw if you just use the PS4 suit.
Yeah, the advanced suit.
Yeah, the advanced suit. Yeah,
that's cool. Because I used that suit, of course, until you could switch to suits. Because as soon as the switch suits actually became available, I switched to Toby. Take care, Connor.
Next time I play Spider-Man PS4, I'm going with Toby's suit.
Yeah, because I played that suit probably the entire game. As soon as you could switch suits.
Yeah, when I get when I do the next trophy on New Story, I'm gonna fully play with Toby's suit because around my first playthrough, I decided to just keep the regular game suit on because I'm like, this is Yuri's story, so let's go through his story and then let's replay it again, but this time with Toby.
There's also been like a theory going around, guys, when it comes to Across the Spider-Verse, because you know how in the Miles Morales game, Peter Parker leaves for a trip, doesn't he, to Europe, right?
Yeah.
It's making me wonder, during his vacation, do you reckon he got sucked into a Spider Society?
I think so.
You know, I'd love to see him beyond the Spider-Verse. I'd also love if Miles Morales could meet his Insomniac counterpart.
Oh, that would be pretty awesome.
Honestly, I feel like the interaction would have been really funny if that happens.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
But when it comes to Beyond, though, the main thing I do not want to see is woke politics.
Yeah, but
unlike Across Spider-Verse, where you got the whole protect trans kids thing.
Let's hope that, of course, this final entry will be something to remember in a good way.
Yeah. But thank God when it comes to the woke stuff, it was just in the background.
Yeah, there was only not much of it, thankfully. At least not, where it was like blatantly, obviously visible,
Yeah, I mean, to quote Sylvester Stallone, the wokeness can get lost. We don't need it.
Yeah, it can get lost. It's not needed in this world.
Well, at least I know what's going to be my weak quality then once when I see that film.
Well, you can judge it for yourself, lucky nerd. Judge it by your own accord, form your own opinion on it. That's my advice. If you want to watch a new film, just go in with your own opinion,
Yeah, so I'm not really sure why there's some people out there who are basically saying Gwen Stacy's transgender or something. I don't know.
That makes sense at all.
I literally, as soon as somebody asks me that, I'm just like, no.
Yeah, I don't believe it for a single second.
Like
there was seriously, there was no indication in the movie that she was trans.
Like, let me recreate what I went through. It was like someone was like, "Hey, I noticed is Gwen Stacy trans?" I was like, "No." I was like, I'm like, "No." But in the background, I was like, "No." I just kept saying no throughout the whole entire conversation.
Yeah, just keep doing that for your own sake.
Yeah, because I'm just like, are you trying to make me upset right now?
I think we are, unfortunately. Like, I think it's really stupid how they're trying to force you to have an opinion on something when you don't want to. No means no.
Yep. Yep. It's basically a stupid Karen encounter, but you know how I handle Karen encounters. because the best way to handle them is to act incredibly stupid.
I have no
Well,
time.
that's what I do.
I have no time for Karens whatsoever.
I mean, I did deal with a Karen encounter during, I guess, the giant break, the gap in between, but I'll explain that in the after party.
The only Karens that I like are people who are called Karen who are actually nice.
Like Karen
Yeah.
Justin.
Yes,
And,
she's one of them, and also many others
Karen
too, like
Ravenwood.
Karen Gillan, the actress Karen Gillan, and also Karen Allen as well.
And Marion Ravenwood herself.
Yeah,
Karen Allen.
I just said Karen Allen.
Yeah, I was gonna point that out.
Yeah, I just said that. And also as well from Mary Poppins, Karen Dotrice, who played one of the Banks children. Jane, I think it is. Jane Banks, yeah. Karen Dotrice. She seems nice. And also the Japanese actress Karen Fukuhara as well. She seems nice as well. So, but yeah, it's been really nice to come back live, guys. 'Cause I've missed all you guys talking to you. It's good. It feels good to be back.
Yeah, I found ways to fill in gaps in between.
Yeah, I did too because I watched films.
And like I said, I did play a GTA 5 with Shadow, and we also played Forest again with Blaze.
Yeah, I know you guys love that game, don't you?
Yeah, and of course, other than that, I of course did my TMNT binge watch.
Yeah. I watched Indian films, RR and Patham, so that was definitely a blast.
But I do gotta say though that it honestly did feel a bit weird not to stream 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, tell me about it.
It really did feel weird.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, well,
I wish I could have streamed,
because,
but
like-
unfortunately, no internet.
yeah, because usually I'm always expecting like around the time when the shoot's about to start. I literally feel like literally, I'm not even joking, but I noticed like around my time zone it was 2:00. It was like let's say 2:50. I'm like, oh, we're gonna stream, and then I got on my phone, got on Discord, like, oh wait, I forgot we're not streaming.
Yeah. It's hard to get used to, isn't it, when you're so used to that routine, but then there's a change like that,
Yeah, pretty much.
Well, as an alternative, last week I ended up talking to my friend from school instead.
Well, that's nice. I'm glad you found something to do to occupy your time, guys. So, would you guys say that long story short, you think that I got to this week was my PS3 overall?
Yes.
Yeah, pretty
Oh, yeah.
much.
Well, that's great then. Yeah, I'm glad to finally got it, and it means I can go on an adventure. Because I must say, guys, I think I'm quite ready for another adventure.
Bilbo.
Yep.
Hmm.
And I treat the PS3 like it's a new console as well, guys, because I have no doubt in my mind that all these old games I've got will be a lot better than today's trash.
Oh yes. It's gonna be a lot of great games on PS3.
Oh yes, and hopefully soon I might be able to find Lego Parts Caribbean and Lego Lord of the Rings for PS3 as well, so I can play Parts Caribbean for the first time and relive some happy memories of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, as well.
Trust me,
What additionals too?
Yeah, I love
Lego
those.
Pirates. Lego Pirates of the Caribbean will be one big adventure. Trust me.
Yeah, I have no doubt about that at all. So I'm hoping that I'll play that game, and then I'll be saying that after that I'll be wanting a part of life for me, Savvy.
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 And I have no doubt in my mind the best part of that game will definitely be Johnny Depp doing the grunt for Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, every free play mission I've done, I always pick Jack Sparrow.
I mean,
No matter what.
I can see why, because he's the best protagonist, isn't he? The best one.
Yeah, it's my favorite Disney character of all time.
Yeah, I love Jack Sparrow. Only in the first 4 films, or not the abominable 5th film.
Yeah, not the fifth one. That never happened.
That's
he-
Jake
he
Sparrow. That's Jake Sparrow.
Yeah, because obviously nowadays I hate the fifth one.
Yeah, it's trash.
Yeah, because in the fifth movie, Jack got turned into a drunk loser. He was an idiot.
Yes. Yes.
And for some reason, he took hostages now.
And that and me not being much a fan of the fourth film is why when I say that I watch all the POTC films, guys, it's the three of them. That's what I say when I say I'm watching all the Pirates of the Caribbean films. It's the three of them, just like I said when it comes to Indiana Jones. So yeah, and that being said, guys, if I look at the time, that is 3 hours. So wow, this stream has been eventful, I must say, very eventful.
Very.
So yeah, I've missed you guys very much these past few weeks of not being able to stream or use the internet. So I'm so glad to finally got a chance to stream tonight, and thank you so much for tuning in. And I can't wait to talk to you guys in the next weeks of being in my new home. So yeah, so you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like, and also be sure to leave in the comments what you guys thought of the stream if you tune in to see it. And please go subscribe to my special guests who came on as well, and go show love and support on their channels. And also we will see you all later. Right, see you guys. Take care.
Take out.
Bye bye.
Bye, stream.